Evening, folks. Let's get back into it, shall we? We shall. What the fuck I'm asking you? It's actually on me. Right. I bought this game on GOG, not on Steam. I'm gonna have to start up GOG Galaxy to find it. Hello, Ack. Mildly exciting news. Twitch have finally finished processing my payment details and stuff, so I can now get subscriptions and bits and run ads and all that bullshit in the event that I get a few more viewers. But, well, I mean, I can do it now, but, you know, it's of limited value when there's only a few viewers. All the same, it's good. I do need to go and look at where is this thing? Hang on. There it is. I was trying to find Unavowed. I do need to go and look at... I think there's probably more stuff I want to set up with, like, rewards and things. I don't know how any of that works yet. I just know that I can do it as of 32 minutes ago. I'll get into that soon enough. But not right now. Right now I'm going to keep playing Unavowed. Am I in frame? Pretty much. I could be a little more in frame. That's a little better. So, let's start up the local recording, if I can recall what my hotkey for that is. Wonderful. I had a hell of a time getting last night's stream over on YouTube. Thank you, Ack, for the 30 bits, I guess. I guess that's what that is. Again, this is all very new to me. I haven't actually watched much YouTube in quite some time. Yeah, so you may recall from last night that this guy is perpetually on fire, and he would like us to solve that problem for... I'm going to get an alerts box set up, too. I'm going to figure that out. Like, I have one now if somebody uses the PayPal donation link, but nobody does that. Anyway. Try to focus. I will try to focus instead of being distracted by all the new settings that I have to play with tomorrow to make that stuff be as it should. Now, I recall that this man doesn't want to be perpetually burning. I am not quite sure how to fix it. Let's just talk to him again. Yeah, a knife was tossed down here. Have you seen it?
The knife? You mean your knife?
Sure, if
yes,
you say so.
I saw it fall down here. I took it. I hid it. Just in case you ever came back.
Could you get it for us? I'd love to study it.
I suppose? After you help me?
Well, we spoke to Wendy.
I didn't want to leave them. Wendy, least of all. She leads them now. She's keeping them all safe.
About that, maybe I shouldn't... Maybe I don't tell him that Wendy murdered somebody. Eli, can you help him? You're a fire guy.
But the fire, it's different.
Have you been trying?
Self-generating, self-sustaining. Even submerging himself in water couldn't snuff him out. I've never seen anything like it. I need to know more about his condition before I can even attempt a cure.
Maybe if you can get that knife for us now, and then...
Master, this is all too much. I served you, faithfully. Then you left when I needed you the most.
I did do that.
How do I know you won't leave again? Cure me? Help me? Do that, and I will get the knife for you gladly.
we really would like that knife. I don't think I'm going to keep pressuring him. I don't think that's going to work. So, I don't really want to tell him that Wendy murdered somebody, but I don't... You know what? Let's just tell him. I mean, fuck it. What's the worst that could happen? He's gonna be mad? I think he's already pretty mad.
She what?
Yeah.
Why would she do that?
Standard escalation. More blood, more power.
I want this to end. Please, just let it all end.
Alright.
Thank you, Master.
We'll go look for a way to help you, buddy. I don't really have any concrete ideas.
Poor guy.
He played with powerful magic he had no business using. He hurt dozens of innocents.
Classic
He was
move.
desperate. He made a human mistake.
In that, we are in agreement.
Oh, I think my audio levels are maybe not quite where they're supposed. Oh no, that's probably fine. Okay, never mind. It's just I was streaming BF6 earlier, and I used slightly different audio setup for that, but I think it all looks good. Any ideas on how we can actually help this guy? What do you think we should do?
Should we head over to that homeless shelter? Take a look around?
The one that burned down. Okay.
I have the feeling we will.
Well, yeah, because that makes sense, because Flamey Boy down there, Jordan, he is the one who burnt down the homeless shelter. So if we could take a look around, that'd be nice, but again, we probably need to get this cop to piss off somehow.
Evening, man.
Maybe if we tell him there's like a, a perpetually flaming ghost man screaming in the sewers, the cop will leave to check that out. I don't think that's going to work. Is there any chance I can take a look around back there?
No. In case it wasn't clear, this is a crime scene, which means stay back.
You need to let me back there.
Oh, really? Give me one reason.
My sister has been missing for days. I think she was living here. He'll buy that.
Your sister, huh? Well, like I told you, they brought everyone to Beth Israel. If your sister was here, she was probably brought there.
I already checked. She wasn't there. Please let me look inside.
And I don't know what to tell you. What do you expect to find here, anyway?
If my sister was here, I'll know it's a twin thing. No, I think just maybe there's some clue and some indication she was here.
If there is any kind of clue in there, it's probably burnt up.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry, but I really don't know what I can do for you.
I'm gonna play the we're gonna do the tears. I'm sorry, it's just been so hard.
Yeah, it's horrible when something like this happens. But really, I don't know what...
Let's quiver our lip and stare at him soulfully.
Oh, jeez, don't look at me like that. Damn it. Fine, get in, quick, before I change my mind.
The puppy dog eyes
Just
always
don't make
work.
me regret this.
That was an impressive performance.
I feel like I should applaud. Or maybe shout bravo.
You certainly have a flair for deception. We will discuss this later. Let us find what we came for.
So the thing that's really standing out to me is this locker that looks like it has... Maybe it's partially frozen or covered in jizz. It's a little bit hard to tell. I'm thinking partially frozen, but it could be the jizz thing.
Is something the matter?
It's ice cold, so if it is jizz, the jizz is frozen. The locker is as cold as ice.
That is odd, to say the least.
Yeah. It can't be normal ice. What do you think caused it, Eli? Fuck, man, I don't know.
There's something in there. Something that's generating a lot of cold. A self-generating thermal whirlpool spell, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I've read about those.
That makes sense. It could
So
be a
you believe this is
self-generating
magic
thermal
related?
whirlpool spell.
Are people still saying, duh? Because, well, duh.
Maybe...
I cannot say I am impressed with the mundane authorities. They should have noticed this when inspecting the site.
Yeah, this could be from a sperm
Not
bank.
necessarily.
That's a good point.
That officer said this place burnt down about a week ago. It wasn't raining then, which means that no ice should have formed.
Perhaps you are correct, and perhaps this was meant to be. If there is danger here, we should be the ones to face it.
Damn right. I'm wondering if Eli can melt the frozen jizz off of this thing so he can get in with his firepower. Go on, Eli, get us in there.
Come on, melt!
Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. It's just something inside is fighting back. There!
Oh, there we go.
Nicely done.
That's me, Eli Beckett, enemy of ice.
I am also an enemy of ice. Fuck those guys. Oh, hey, there's a...
Well, that's definitely our cold source, all right.
Yep. It looks like there's a dude in there. Hello, Lar. Welcome back. I thought you might be resting, but glad to have you here. A faint shape is visible inside. Yeah, it looked like when it fell out, it looked like there was somebody trapped inside this, jizz rectangle. It might be water ice. We shouldn't rule that possibility out, but statistically, probably jizz. Eli, do you think you can melt this also, perhaps, with your fire magic? You know, that magic fire you use.
Now that it's out of the open air and the warm rain is coming down, I should be able to...
Oh, nice, a dead
Jesus.
guy. The body's beginning to thaw out.
Look at that. Not a burn mark on him.
The ice protected him from the fire?
It also froze him to death, but if you want to get technical, sure, it protected him from the fire.
Man, I like Eli. No, we're not gonna get the police up. How the fuck is the police officer gonna help us? I will say this guy does look familiar somehow, although I can't say for sure where I've seen him. I think he was in, like, one of the photographs or something that we looked at. Does this body look familiar to you?
Maybe. It's hard to tell, you know, with all the frostbite and things.
I admit, he does look slightly recognizable.
Right.
But as to who, I cannot say.
I don't think he's yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's Jordan. It's Jordan. It can't be.
I don't believe it either, but here he is.
The evidence is undeniable. Jordan sought a way to remove the cold invading his body. It appears he failed.
Impossible. We just saw him alive. Well, but he wasn't exactly alive. He was more so perpetually wrapped in flames in eternal agony, which is not quite the same thing. Yeah, so what do we see in the sewer? Another ghost?
No, we would not have been able to converse with it if so.
That's a fair point. The
We
ghosts
spoke
don't
to
like to
Jordan,
talk.
Not a lost spirit. At least, not one in the traditional sense. His soul transmuted, escaped his body, and became something else.
Yeah, that makes
He
sense.
is alive, just no longer human.
He's become a fire elemental, a spirit bound to a body of flame.
That's what I was thinking. It serves him right. No, can we, like, not... Can we unfire elementalize him?
No, we can't.
Oh,
and even if we
bummer.
could, his human body is dead. There's nothing for him to go back to.
Double
Regardless,
bummer.
we cannot allow a fire elemental to run loose in the city sewers.
Well, we could. I mean, what if we just, like, did... Look, Eli, you're the fire expert, man. What do you think?
Thoughts? I have plenty of thoughts. None of them nice. Let me mull them over for a bit, okay? We should hear Jordan out before deciding anything, anyway.
Right. So I guess we'll go, you know, tell him that we found his corpse, and that his corpse is dead.
Look, I hope your sister is okay. I really do. Just don't come back here, okay? I could get into some serious trouble.
Yeah, no worries, bro. There's you got a little bit of a I'm not gonna tell him. Fuck him. Fuck the police. Hey, bro, how are you doing?
Master?
Please stop calling me that. We went to the shelter, Jordan.
You did? What did you find?
Well, how do I put this? You're kind of dead.
What? I'm dead?
No, not exactly.
A little bit.
You're
Just a
a
tiny bit.
fire elemental now.
Yeah, see,
You're
it's not so
alive,
bad.
You're just in a new body. A body made of flame. That's why the
Look
flames
on
are
the bright
self-sustaining.
side.
You aren't on fire, you are fire.
It should be pretty
So
easy.
there's no cure?
Oh, no. Your human body is dead. There's no getting around that. But you're kind of immortal now. That's something, isn't it?
You mean I have to live like this? Forever?
Yeah?
You should have left me in the cold, Master! You should have left me to die!
I gotta say, I am delighted by the script and the voice acting in this game. I knew I would be, because I was delighted by it previously, but it's just... Eli is a character. Look, Eli, you gotta be able to do something for him.
Yes, there is. I'm a fire mage. I can control and channel fire. Given enough time, I can remove the fire from your spirit.
Eli, what you are proposing,
Will be incredibly painful, I know.
Painful?
it will feel like being skinned alive.
But it will kill me?
Eventually.
Then I'll do it.
Brutal. On the downside, it's going to be incredibly painful. On the upside, it will kill you. This is the situation millennials find ourselves in. This is a metaphor for the millennial experience. Just don't forget the knife, bro. We need the knife.
Will you shut up about your stupid knife?
Calm yourself. I will not allow you to do this. Not when there is another way.
Another way?
There are others of your kind. Fire elementals. A whole world of them.
Yeah, in another dimension, across the void. How do you propose to get him there?
Jordan is a creature of spirit now, which means he can traverse the void. I can lend him the energy required and show him how to open the way.
So he can, what, spend eternity with fire people?
Wait, eternity?
It is a one-way trip, Jordan. Life there will not be easy, but perhaps you can find a home there, a life.
But what kind of life would that be?
One that continues.
What if he just stayed down here?
On an alien world, in an alien dimension, all alone.
There will be others of his kind. In time, they might accept him.
And if they don't, they'll be stuck there forever.
You won't have to eat any
So
human
the
flesh,
alternative is
Willie.
to murder him?
That's my question.
What?
No. His flames are the source of his energy, and will provide most of the fuel required. I will lend him the rest. The effect on me will be minimal. I will recover.
It's mercy. If I was in his shoes, I'd want the same.
I really
are
think
not
I
in his
don't really
shoes.
think I want
You
to
cannot
weigh
make
in
that
on this.
choice
I think
for
it's
him.
up to Jordan whether he wants to
And
die
neither
in
can
brutal
you.
pain or go across. Actually, you know what? Nah, you should go across the void.
True.
You'll be happier there.
Jordan, what say you?
He'll be happy in the fire elemental dimension.
I don't
Look,
know.
look at him.
Do you really want to live like this?
He looks fucked up now,
Better a
but
life
just
like this than
imagine
no life at
that
all.
like he's in the
But
fire
what kind of
elemental
life
dimension.
would that be?
I think you should go across
One
the
that
void.
can...
Yes, yes, Master, you were right. Maybe this is what was meant to be. Maybe you saved me that night for this very
Yeah,
reason.
probably, if I had to
Maybe
guess.
I have some purpose to fulfill in this new
Totally,
dimension.
bro. Carry that
Okay.
energy with you.
I am ready.
You two should wait above ground. I will help him transfer across the void.
I wanted to see the void transfer. Oh well.
I guess he's on his way by now. Off to his new life, assuming you can call it life. You think we did the right thing?
No. He has a chance out there, more than he would here, you know, maybe.
A chance is better than nothing? Maybe. But to live through eternity without seeing another human being, I couldn't take it. I know that much.
That doesn't sound too bad to me, actually. Eternity without seeing another human being. It might be nice to live in another world, you know?
I've seen pictures of fire dimensions. They look like hell, literally.
Hang
I know
on.
what I am. I'm not entirely normal, but I know that I'm human. I know that I'm me. If I lose that, then I lose everything.
The music is great
So,
in this moment.
is
And
he...
the whole game, really.
Yes, he has gone through the void.
I just have a question here. Eli just said he'd seen pictures of the fire dimension. I have several follow-up questions about that. Are we talking like photographs? Like, I don't know, did like David Attenborough go to the fire dimension, do a series on the fucked up creatures that live there, or is it more like a paintings situation? Can we go to the fire dimension? Yeah, you know, he wasn't really a great guy. But to be fair, the whole blood cult thing was sort of our fault to begin with. So, you know, pot kettle situation, maybe. Montana does look tired. Look, she's got, well, she's wearing more, her eyes are closed, so that's normally a sign that, you know, tired.
Opening the way was more difficult than anticipated. It took all of his energy, and a good portion of mine. He did retrieve the ritual knife for me before he left.
Well, that's something. I'll study it back at the lab.
I know the routine. I shall call ahead and have pizza delivered.
It's like you read my mind.
I like that that's our routine. We close the void thing, we collect fucked up artifacts, and Montana gets pizza delivered. That's cool. I actually had pizza for dinner tonight. I had, you know, one called a volcano that has like garlic oil and chili flakes and jalapenos and spicy everything. It's real good. We still have our infinite hot coffee. We still can't actually drink it, but, you know, I'm going to say that we did. I'm going to say that by clicking on this, I'm indicating that I'm drinking the infinite coffee. Has anything new showed up in here? We had this picture. This is still the same picture of me and Maury? Yeah. I was just wondering if, like, more stuff related to our old life might have appeared. But it does not seem so. Still kind of a nice little apartment. I would live here. Well, I'd want my computer. I don't think I'd do so good without my computer, but assuming I had my computer, I'd live there. Hey, Montana. Are you gonna practice like any other strikes? Some footwork, maybe? No, you know your business.
Good. You are awake. I was hoping to talk to you.
Otto, is it about our mission last night? Or I'm just gonna say, is it about our mission last night? Go for the neutral option. I like Montana. I don't feel Otto about this. She seems like a nice lady, a nice genie lady. She lives in a jar. That's all right though.
Yes. And no. You have completed your first field mission. You must have thoughts.
Nope.
I am curious as to what they are. What are you feeling at the moment?
Pretty cool. You do important work. I can see that now. I'm gonna say I'm still a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. Let's try some openness with Montana.
It would be foolish not to be. You have encountered many changes very quickly. For some of us, the Unavowed is a calling. For others, a duty. But for you, I have seen you in action. I have seen you react under pressure. You were clearly meant for this life.
I just wanted to ask, could I get like a cooler outfit? Like there's nothing wrong with this look, but like I just feel like if I'm gonna be some kind of supernatural detective problem solver, I should get like a cut. Is there any chance? No, I can't ask that. Okay. So all those late night rehearsals were for nothing. I wasn't supposed to be an actor, whatever. No, I think she might. We'll say, you really think so? We'll be humble.
I would not say so if it were not true. Your old life, your life on the stage, prepared you for this. It made your mind flexible, open to new ideas and new ways of thinking. In this day and age, that is more important than ever.
Cool. Thank you. I'll do my best.
That is all any of us can hope for. At any rate, I detect no falsehood within you. You spoke the truth to me. Thank you. I will return to my training now.
Cool. I'm gonna go say hi to Eli, and then I'm gonna talk to your pops, and we'll see what our next mission is. Maybe there's gonna be like a ghost somewhere. Just a thought. What is going on here, Eli? You got a little bit of something to ponder there.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I was just reading some old texts with Firesight.
Of course, Firesight, naturally. Yeah, right. Fireside, of course.
Sarcasm received and understood. Sorry. It's a fire magic trick. Lets me read any book that was consumed by flame.
Pretty
It's
cool.
a bit of a strain on the eyes, but beggars can't be choosers.
That's kind of cool. I do like how often this game has a dialogue option that is the thing I was already thinking.
Being a mage has its moments. I won't deny it. Although I can't say the same about this book. It's an old Sumerian text about death magic. Really long.
Oh yeah,
really boring.
Hakaten
I
death
used to
rituals.
read books about S-Corp tax code for fun back when I was an accountant. I can handle boring. Ah well. See you at the meeting.
One quick question.
Fire away.
God, Eli! Are you serious, bro? I can't handle that. I can't take it. I can't believe he said that. That's fucked up. You know what? I'll leave you to it.
Right. See you around.
Never mind. I got what I wanted. I got everything I could have possibly wanted from you.
To send you aid would leave our own domains undefended. You know this, Kalash.
Undefended against what? Ours is the only domain under attack.
Your charter is quite clear. Recruitment is your responsibility.
You accuse me of negligence. Just how many agents are currently in your employ?
That is precisely the point. We have no agents to spare. I am sorry, Kalash.
So am I, Erelax. New York is getting overwhelmed. When that happens, they will come for you.
Then we must be ready when it comes. Aralax out.
May Jahannam swallow you whole.
Yeah, get wrecked.
Ah, you heard that, did you?
Yep, was standing here the whole time. I was standing here the whole time. So this would be a really stupid decision because he's a djinn and he can immediately detect lies. So in a way, I wonder if that makes, like, since I know that, does lying to him become kind of like a fun joke? Because I know he's not, like, it's not really disrespectful if I know he's gonna immediately know it was bullshit anyway, you know? But really, seriously, who are you talking to?
Lady Aralax, head of the Dublin branch of the Unavowed. It is no secret that threats have been escalating. I had hoped to appeal for aid and fill up our ranks. Alas, we are on our own. I respect Lady Aralax, but I should have known better. Never ask a dragon for anything.
He's a dragon.
You will always regret it.
Yeah, he's right about that. You don't want to ask favors from dragons. That's one of the classic blunders, actually. I'm gonna look at this painting again, just because I really like this picture. I'm guessing that that's Mondana is half genie, so I'm guessing that that's her human mother, who is a total babe. No notes. Kalash here clearly has good tastes. I'm going to go get myself a beverage. I will be right back. I will hit the run some ad button in the meantime, because I can do that now. I can do it now. I'm allowed. They let me do it now. Sorry, I was away for a little bit longer than usual. I had to go upstairs to get ice. My ice cube tray down here was empty. Somebody used up my ice downstairs and didn't refill the tray. Probably one of the cats. Thoughtless little creatures. It makes sense to me that a lot of the Twitch ads would be ads for Prime, because Twitch probably makes a lot more money from Prime subscriptions, or Turbo, whatever it's called. Turbo, yeah. They probably make a lot more money from that than they do from the ads they run. Anyway, back to the game. I forgot to pause the local recording. Apologies to my local recording peeps, the one of you watching this on YouTube. If you're lucky, I will remember to edit that out. But I probably won't. Anyway, let's talk to Kalash.
Hmm?
What is that crystal? Some kind of magic phone?
A magic phone? I suppose that is one way
I
of describing
guess.
it. There are shards of this crystal in every branch of the Unavowed. It allows us to communicate, for whatever good that does.
Did I hear that right? You were speaking to a dragon?
A dragon at the head of the Dublin branch of the Unavowed. Yes, she is old, stuck in her ways. I suppose the same could be said of most of us.
I want the fan to be on. Sorry for wandering off yet again, but I want the fan to be on. It's not even so much that it's warm in here, it's more just that I have the tism where you have the fan that hasn't been switched off in 5 years. But I do try to switch the fan off when I go upstairs for dinner and stuff to not waste power. So, yeah, you know. I just feel better when it's on. I'm actually going to go and talk a little bit more to Eli and Mondana before we call the meeting, maybe, just to work through their dialogue trees a little bit more. This is the talk to your crew members on the ship section of Mass Effect, but in Unavowed.
Yes.
So let's Can you really detect falsehoods, Mondana?
Yes. Lies and falsehoods make Jinns
so
uncomfortable.
lying to them
We
is
cannot abide the
kind of
sensation.
disrespectful. It
Of
makes them
course,
itchy.
The ability to detect a lie is often useful in the field, so I have accepted it.
So yeah, this is just trolling her. Like, she's told us it's not just that they can detect lies; it's that they make them feel gross. Although I'm kind of curious if it's like an obvious lie like this, if that still counts. So maybe it's more of an experimentation than a trolling. But it's a little bit rude to experiment on your friends without their consent. Like, I could ask her about that. On the other hand, it might be kind of funny, so... No, let's not troll Mondana. She seems nice. What does she think about the last
I
mission?
believe we made the right choice with Jordan. When he disappeared across the void, he seemed content, less conflicted, more determined. I am sure he will make
Good.
a life for himself there. Thank you.
I do want to ask Eli about the last mission. I mean, he gave us that pun last time, which made me think I should just leave him alone, because he's clearly got a lot going on up here. But I am curious about how he's feeling about the last mission, now that it's been a day, you know?
I don't know. I just keep thinking about Jordan, wondering if he's okay.
You're a good
gonna
guy,
live a long
Eli.
time, but even when I'm dust in the wind, he'll still be out there. I only hope he's still himself.
Eli's a good guy. You mentioned something about being an accountant?
That's right. Back in my mundane days, back before my powers kicked in, I worked at the firm Weisel, Meltzer, and Sherman.
Oh yeah,
I used to
Weisel,
be
Meltzer,
a
and
Beckett
Sherman.
somewhere in the middle of that, but, well, you know.
You were really an accountant.
Yep, I was damn good at it, too. I made partner in 5 years. Worked at the firm for another 20. You had to know things to be an accountant back then. No computers to do half your job for you. And to make partner, you had to crunch numbers in your sleep. Me? I ate them for breakfast.
You make being an accountant sound so exciting.
Well, it was. For me, anyway. lining up numbers in my head, making them dance.
This guy
do
is
what
sick.
I want. My boss used to say it was like magic. Turns out the old man was being literal. Who knew?
We're gonna keep harping on this accountant train. Being an accountant is like doing magic?
Yeah. Throwing a fireball or preparing your tax return. Tomato, tomato. It's all just numbers, and I'm really good at equations and numbers. Always have been.
Eli's fucked in the head, man. Nobody should enjoy math that much. Jordan, are you okay? Are you okay, Jordan? Yeah, it kind of works.
Right. See you around.
I don't think I'm going to talk to Eli anymore. No, he's such a nice guy. It's just weird that he was so into being an accountant that feels, I don't know, somehow subhuman, degenerate in some manner. But we'll keep that thought to ourselves. All right, Kalash, call the meeting. Let's talk about whatever fucked up shit's happening now. Maybe like a, I don't know, giant animated dodo is stomping Manhattan. Because if that's the case, I'm not going to stop it, by the way. I don't see anything wrong with that situation. Yeah, exactly, Hack.
Yes, duty calls. I have appealed once more for aid. It has been rejected.
Huh. This is my surprised face.
Why do you bother with those cowards, Father?
Show some respect. They are correct. Stubborn, but correct.
You think they shouldn't send us help?
I didn't say that. I said that there are rules, and they are following them. Each branch is responsible for its own defense and recruitment. In this respect, I have been negligent.
So have all
Brave
the
of you to
branches,
admit
Father.
that.
A sudden rise in threats would have caught any city unprepared.
And we're that city. Lucky us.
I shall appeal again, rest assured. In the meantime, let us go over last night's events.
I think it went really well.
That is to be determined. Daughter, I trust you have recuperated from your ordeal with the fire elemental.
I have. There do not appear to be any other ill effects.
So you aren't entirely positive.
I took all the necessary precautions, but one is never entirely positive.
Then I will have to accept that. However, I am deeply concerned that this mundane was able to acquire such a powerful spell in the first place.
Well, you know, my demon might have, I maybe a little bit, my demon started the cult and put him in charge. Yeah, let's just go with that.
Yes, but why? Why would a demon do such a thing?
Why do demons do anything?
To create havoc,
Horny?
obviously.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
else?
that too.
No.
Two reasons
This was
demons
too
do
focused,
things.
Too targeted. We are
Horny
not
and
dealing
create
with a
havoc.
mindless spirit. Bent
Both
on
at once,
chaos
if
and
possible.
destruction. This demon had a plan, a purpose. We need to learn what it was.
And how do we do that?
Funny you should say that.
Ah, I know that look. You did as I asked, Mage Beckett?
Yes, I did, sir. And it worked. Well, working. It's not quite done yet.
What are you referring to?
Oh, the ritual knife. I did a thaumaturgic scan on it.
Oh yeah, thaumaturgic scan, of course. What did you find?
Hold on, I'm getting to that. The knife was
you
imbued
get
with
to
a
it
very
faster?
specific energy signature.
Bitch.
Your demon's energy, to be precise.
Oh.
It's connected to you, and you alone. That's why you were the only one who could use it properly.
Of course.
Which means we can track it.
I sense a butt coming. And I like butts.
Well, I can track the energy signature, but the demon's out of your body now. Its energy signature has changed.
I see.
I
Its
can
energy
only
signature
track
has
where it's been
changed.
when it was in your body.
So yeah, I think I do want to know actually what the demon got up to. So where did we get? What did we get up to? What kind of demon shit did we do?
Was busy, I'll say that much.
That doesn't sound
It
good
was
actually.
all over the map. I'm trying to narrow it down to the areas of greatest activity, but it's slow going. So far, the scan's got you pegged in two places.
Whoa.
The Bronx, around
got
Gun
pegged
Hill
in two
Station,
places.
and Staten Island,
All right.
by the ferry terminal.
Well, there are a few places that are common, but I don't remember going to any of those spots to get pegged.
Well, you were there, or at least your body was.
Very well. Check both areas for void activity and any sign of the demon. We'll show those idiots on the council what New York is made of. Meeting adjourned.
Right, so check the places where I got pegged about my void for any demons. Show the city council that we got this. Got it. Easy.
The hour grows late, and the trail grows cold. Let us be off.
She talks like she's in a film noir novel, which she kind of is.
The Bronx and Staten Island? Good thing I refilled my Metro card last week.
I guess they don't get paid well, and they don't get travel benefits for being in the Unavowed. Do we get a little bit of dialogue while we're traveling?
Eli, you are tapping the edge of your book.
I am?
Yes.
It's because there's a sick jazz number.
It is quite aggressive.
Huh. Mine must have wandered. Sorry about that. I'll stop.
Thank you.
All right, moving on. So where do we want to go first? Gun Hill Station in the Bronx or St. John's Terminal in Staten Island? Let's go to Staten Island. I like the sound of an island. Oh. Sky is very red. What a beautiful piece of artwork. Hang on, they had that whole other version of the backdrop and the more detailed picture of the ferry, and it's on screen for like 10 frames.
Lowlands Away, isn't it?
That's fucked up. It was so beautiful.
Yes, an old shanty. Being at sea just reminds me of younger days.
Well, don't let me stop you. We could use a bit of cheer on a dreary night like this.
No, I shall not lose myself in the past. Let us proceed.
That's got me fucked up that some artist made that look so good for it to be on screen for like 3 seconds. I was still appreciating it. Which way do we want to go? Marina? We probably have no reason to go check out the ferry terminal.
It took forever to get here. Let's finish investigating here first.
Yeah, fair point. Fair point. Let's walk towards a marina. So my demon was somewhere over here. Oh, we found a hint of the demon. What did we get up to as a demon? Holy fuck!
Summoner, you have made a grave error. Return me to my world immediately.
Okay, you can go, bro. Hear me out, General.
I have no time for talk. You summoned me in the middle of battle. I am the General Commander. Without me, my soldiers are doomed to failure.
We summoned a fucking mermaid general in the middle of battle. They were doomed to failure anyway.
It matters not. They are under my command. It is no secret our efforts are going poorly. Perhaps even futile. They poison our waters. They destroy our resources, our homes, our lives. So we fight. Outnumbered and outmatched, but what choice do we have?
I love this guy. Just look at him. He's majestic. That's what he is. A choice is exactly what I am offering you.
We choose to live. If you have counsel to offer, I am listening.
You're goddamn right. This is going to be fun!
Was that?
One of the merfolk? I cannot say
You
for
can't
certain.
say for certain? What do you mean you can't say for certain? What the fuck was that if not a merman? It could have been one of the merfolk, or it could have been a cocker spaniel. I'm not too sure. Come on, Mondana. Stop the island from spinning, please.
Whoa, take it easy.
Yes, try and get your bearings.
You can lean over the rail if you need to, throw up.
I guarantee nobody will notice the smell around here. You seem all right. Good.
Did I hear you right? That was a mermaid?
One of the merfolk, yes. The demon summoned it. But how? To open such a path takes tremendous energy. Energy that a demon alone should not possess. Such a thing is impossible. And yet, I spoke it. So it must be true.
So merpeople exist.
Yes, and the less you express your surprise at every supernatural encounter, the faster we can get on with things.
You know, that's a fair
Speaking
point.
Of,
That's a
let
fair
us venture
point.
Forward.
You
We will learn
Mendana?
nothing standing here in the rain.
That's fair. We should really be starting to take this stuff more in stride at this point. Man, this backdrop. I would love to come here and just sit on the dock of the bay here and probably get real drunk. It's one of my favorite things to do in the city in the rain at night. Let's go to Richmond Terrace. I've heard it's a
That's crap and you know it.
place called Richmond
Keep
Terrace.
your voice down.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wouldn't want to embarrass you.
Jesus, V. It's not that. You can't be here. Everyone already looks at me funny. Can't you just stop?
People are dead. How many are gonna pile up before you do something?
She's the most
Tragedy, Vicky. That's all this is.
She's the
Right.
most Brooklynite
I'm
to
getting
ever
a
be
drink.
from Brooklyn.
See you around, Donnie.
She's the Brooklynest girl. I love her already. Her boyfriend, I guess that's her boyfriend, is pretty Brooklyn-y too, but she's like the Brooklynest bitch who ever lived, and I love her. I will protect her at all costs. I do not want to go into the police station, but I'm curious to know if we can. We can. Maybe I'll come back later. What's up, Donnie? This cop is barely out of his teens. He's entranced by his phone. He's probably on there asking ChatGPT if murder is illegal, but he's probably framing the question in such a way where it sounds like he doesn't want to be, for murder to be illegal. He's probably asking ChatGPT, like, ChatGPT, I'm a police officer and I don't really want to have to do anything. Should I investigate murder? And ChatGPT is just like, not if you don't feel like it. Yes, if I hold down right mouse. Yeah, it's true. I could have highlighted this without actually going through the door. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me, Ack, because that would have saved us some pain earlier. Anyway, let's talk to Officer McBrooklyn.
Sorry, I was a bit distracted.
You look pretty engrossed on your phone there, kid.
I guess I am. You ever play Trollgate? It's like digital crack. I created a character when I was like 16. They got me hooked for life.
How old are you now, 17? I couldn't help but overhear that argument you were having.
Nobody. You didn't see me with anyone.
Sorry to tell you, but I did see you arguing with someone.
Shit. I mean, crap. Damn it, Vicky. Why do you have to screw up everything? Don't tell anyone, okay? I'll never hear the end of it.
It's not that big of a deal, kid. Is there some kind of problem?
Vicky? There's always a problem. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Waiting for the bus?
Yep. Saving up to buy a car. Until then, I ride the bus with the plebes. Could be worse. At least cops ride free.
Fuck you.
Right. See you.
Well, I want to go talk to Miss Brooklyn. She went this way. She went to get a drink, so let's look for a bar. Oh, look, a bar.
Vinny, come on. You and me, we go back.
You think I don't know that? But you keep bothering people. You keep bothering me.
She was your wife, you asshole.
It was a tragedy, Vicky. That's all it was.
I
You're
sense that
serious?
he's
Yeah,
real
yeah,
tore up
serious.
about his wife.
Now
yeah.
leave, Santina.
Well, screw you too, buddy.
Yeah, screw you too, buddy.
Did you hear that? Again with the just a tragedy.
Yes,
Apparently we can just
the
go into the
deadpan
storage
delivery,
facility.
the blank expression. Something is definitely amiss.
It is a little weird that nobody would be too bothered by, you know, a murder. It's not like this game
So he's
takes
like
place
the
in
others.
Blacktown.
There are no others.
Janie, this is rotten,
There are
and you
cops
know
in
it.
Brooklyn.
It's a tragedy, Vicky. That's all this is.
God damn it.
And more
Forget
importantly,
it.
white
I'm
people.
going for a walk. Come talk to me if you want to do your damn job.
The September 11th Memorial. It overlooks the spot where the Twin Towers once stood. Okay. Yes, we got a dead body. Oh, I can interact with the memorial, apparently. That's interesting. Not other than looking at it. Gotcha.
Sorry, miss. You shouldn't be here. You need to leave.
Are you gonna do anything about the corpse? You know... Whatever. You know what? I'm a reporter from the Staten Island Gazette. What happened here?
Is that still in business? I'll cooperate as much as I can, but I can't tell you much. This is just a tragedy. A senseless tragedy.
Everybody's using that phrase. What kind of tragedy?
It's a tragedy. Just a tragedy. A senseless tragedy.
Can you be a little more detailed than that? What kind of tragedy?
It's a tragedy. That's all this is.
Yeah, so there's some kind of psychic thing going on where nobody can talk about what happened. Maybe they're under the effect of some kind of charm. Or a geese, perhaps? Let's try this again. What happened?
It's...
If you say a tragedy, I swear to God.
a tragedy. That's all this is.
Okay. So who is that woman?
Vicky? Nobody. Stay clear of her if you know what's good for you.
He's a tragedy. Just a tragedy. That's all she is. Alright, whatever.
Sure. Please try and stay clear.
No, you try and stay clear. Try and stay clear of any tragedies. Senseless tragedies. That's all they are. Vicky, did you come out this way? It looked like you were going this way, girl. We've gone in the big circle. Is Vicky out here standing on... No? Maybe she went back to the bar? I kind of want to go... We got a few other places to check out. So we have that alleyway next to the bar. We have the inside of the police station. And it seemed like we could go inside the storage facility. We could also go in the bar. Maybe... Actually, let's go in the bar first and see if we can talk to Vinny about these fucked up
Hey,
occurrences.
new faces. All right. Come on in. Dry yourself off.
Come in, dry yourself off. The drink of the month is Vinny's Vodka Martini. Sounds tempting. It does sound tempting. I'd like a vodka martini. A note scrawled with some popular drink recipes. A horror film about a nightstick possessed by a serial killer. Not bad. I would like to watch this film as a lover of horror movies. We got a matchbook with the name of the bar. This is cute. So this game isn't super modern if people are still doing the branded matchbook thing. A flyer for a psychic hotline. Can I take the flyer for the psychic hotline? Okay, I think the only thing we can really do in here is talk to Vinny. What's going on, Vinny?
Hey,
what were you arguing with outside, Vinny? Tell me about it.
Oh, sorry you had to see that. Vicky and me, we go back. I help her out where I can, but there are limits.
Vicky said something about your wife?
It was a tragedy. Yeah, it was a tragedy. That's all it was.
We're not gonna go down this road again of asking like a tragedy what I think I know what kind of answers we're gonna get. Why does Vicky need help?
If you don't know, I probably shouldn't say. You guys are obviously not from the neighborhood.
Oh, I'm dead ass serious from this neighborhood for days.
Your accent's not bad. You could pass for a local, but no. Vicky's an old friend and a good cop once upon a time. I ain't betraying that, even if she has become the neighborhood nut.
Whoa, so tell me more about her. She's the neighborhood nut. Is she available?
You've seen her around. You know what I'm talking about. She skeeves everyone out.
She skeeves everyone
Cops
out,
want
huh?
nothing to do with her. Even her own family's ready to write her off.
Well, I don't know about the thing with her own family. That's Yeah, the writing in this game is good. You know, as I said, I really love this game. I really wish it had. I feel like it was a little underappreciated. You know. Wonderful, wonderful example of the adventure genre. Anyway, her own family won't talk to her?
I said enough. Sorry. Hey, hat guy? You okay?
I'm fine. It's just what you said. To turn away from your own family. It's the hardest thing in the world.
Could be. Vicky made it easy for him, I'll say that much.
Is this your place? This feels like a nothing burger of a question, but whatever.
My name's on the sign.
Yeah.
So you are Vinny.
You're a sharp one.
So I have been told.
I like you guys.
Can I order a drink? You know what? Let's do this. A tragedy. What happened?
It was a tragedy. That's all it was.
I had a feeling you'd say that. That's all you have to say about your wife, though.
It was a tragedy. That's all it was.
Okay. See you around.
I ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, can I get one of those vodka martinis to go? You probably can't get them to go. That's usually not so much a thing.
That man, Vinny, did his emotions read a bit false?
No shit. Maybe.
You're not wrong. His wife died. He's been brainwashed not to think about it.
Yeah. Something like that.
He should be grieving. He needs to be grieving. It's just what you do.
You sound like you know a little bit about that personally, actually, there. Eli, is there something you want to talk about? Oh shit, I can just ask him to fire read stuff for us. I'm gonna do it.
Sure. What do you need?
Nothing in particular, so, you know what, never mind. I am kind of curious about the merfolk, though.
Well, I've never actually met one, but from what I've read, they used to come to our world quite often. There are countless stories about mer creatures helping a drowning sailor. They were a fairly peaceful race. Going by your vision, I'm not sure that's accurate anymore.
Yeah, it seems like something bad may have happened in Eli's past, maybe with his wife, some kind of tragedy. A senseless tragedy, that's all it was.
Right.
Maybe we'll ask him about it next time we're back in the base.
Yes?
While we're talking to people, Montana, you know anything about this area, girl? You know, you come here often? You come here often, girl?
This was all farmland, once upon a time.
Okay.
At least, that is the way I remember it. Over 150 small farms, and one palatial estate belonging to him.
You're gonna complain about Captain Billop again, aren't you?
It is not a complaint. It is the truth. Have you heard the myth surrounding that man? It is a total falsehood.
The myth of Captain Billop? The main question I have is, like, was there really a guy named Captain Billop? What the fuck kind of name is that? So tell me about him.
Here we go.
Hush. Hundreds of years ago, the ownership of this island was in dispute between New York and New Jersey. So the Duke of York made a challenge. If the island could be circumnavigated by a vessel in 24 hours, it would be given to New York. The story goes that Captain Christopher Billop performed this feat, and thus Staten Island belongs to New York to this day.
Okay.
But it did not happen that way. The city was under attack by the Bish Khan. My mother commandeered Billop's vessel. She chased it around the whole island before killing it.
I'm sorry,
Billop
the
was
what?
drunk in his cabin the entire time, and yet he was awarded a 1,600-acre estate. Still, one must not dwell, as tempting as it may be.
She sounds like she's dwelling a little bit, but I'm sorry, the Bish Khan? The what now? I want to hear more about her mom, though, mostly because if the picture in Kalash's office is of her mother, she was a total babe.
Of a sort. I believe the correct term is pirate, Captain.
Even cooler.
But I do not wish to dwell on the past. Not at the moment. Ask me later, when we are finished here.
Okay. Let's go look in
Agreed.
the alley. Let's go look in the alleyway here. So there's
Another
a ghost.
And in a back alley, no less.
Oh, nice. A vile-smelling
Whoever
heap
this
of oozing
was,
trash bags.
They are beyond our help.
Are you
I
sure?
know. Ignore the ghost. I get it.
But what if we could help? Can I ask you a few questions?
No response. I am not surprised.
Yeah, never mind. So what's the deal with this? There's a door with a keypad in the back of the bar. I mean, it's probably you know, you would, in real life, you would see this and you would go, oh yeah, it just goes to goes to like the bar kitchen and they take the trash out this way or whatever. I obviously do not know the combination, but I'm going to try 0451 just in case. Nope. It was the first keypad I'd seen. You gotta try it. If the significance of that number is, as a keypad code, is not obvious to you, well, it's... You know, it's the code of a keypad early in the first Deus Ex game, and then became something of a tradition for immersive sims. I was about to say I'm not going to explain it, and then I just started explaining it, because I realized, like, what the fuck am I doing here making commentary if I'm just going to refuse to explain anything I say? Yeah, so it was the code of a keypad really early on in the first Deus Ex game, and then it became sort of a tradition for immersive sims to use it as a keypad code, and that also has spilled over to other genres, and it just tickles me greatly as a guy who, like, Deus Ex was... I mean, it's still one of my favorite games. I replay it every now and then. I think it's aged wonderfully, despite what some might tell you. And I loved it when I was a kid as well. It's the first video game I ever tried modding. I made some maps for Deus Ex. They were total garbage. We're talking like, I made like a cube, and then I put like a shitload of NPCs in it, so there was a really big battle. But I made a Deus Ex map. I never shared it, because I was like... Well, I must have been, I guess, at least 10? 9 or 10? I was just fucking around. There doesn't seem to be anything of note at the moment in here. There's an empty... I mean, it just looks like a storage unit, a storage space. The thing that I would notice about this is that it is much nicer inside than outside. Based on the way it looked outside, I would expect there to be a lot more... And the fact it's not locked, I would expect it to be much dirtier and with more graffiti in here. But, nothing to do in here right now. So, I guess we go look around the police station. I suppose we can go ask the lady at the front desk if there's been any tragedies in the area lately. Any senseless tragedies? You know? Anything that was just a tragedy has happened lately? See if the front desk woman has anything to say about anything like that. Can we steal her plant? No, it's a plastic plant. I'm not interested in that. This woman sits at the desk, engrossed in her paperwork. Well, I'm about to bother her.
Yes? What is it? Sorry. I thought you looked a bit familiar. But no. It was just a trick of the light.
She almost saw through our veil and realized that we are a mass murderer. How sus do I want to be? You've never seen me before. Certainly not of any wanted posters.
That's a joke, obviously.
Obviously.
In any case, while I'd love to chat, I have a mountain of paperwork to get through. Unless there's something else I could help you with?
I saw a woman named Vicky arguing with a cop outside.
Is she bothering my officers
Sorry,
again?
I wasn't supposed to mention that.
That woman just can't let things go.
Could you tell me about Vicky?
What's to tell? She used to be one of my finest detectives. Now she's not. I feel for her. I really do. But until she gets the help she needs to stay out of our way. Now, unless that's all.
Now, unless that's all. They fucked up there. What she meant to say was, now, unless there's something else. What kind of help does Vicky need?
Mental help. The kind you need a PhD to prescribe medication for. She refuses to get it, and it's only making her condition worse. Heaven helps those who help themselves, as they say. It's out of my hands.
You could try being less of a bitch. Just a thought. She was kind of rude, you know? But about Vicky...
I do not gossip about my officers, even suspended ones. Please take your idle speculation.
I didn't speculate at all, but... Oh, alright, fine, give us something. What do you do here?
Captain Joy Harrison, at your service. Filling out paperwork, a specialty.
Okay.
Yes, well, if you'll excuse me, I have now paperwork to climb.
You know, they're pretty understaffed here if the captain is manning the front desk. But, you know, I guess that's accurate to real life. I'm just surprised that she's not out, like, shooting somebody's dog. Or harassing any black people, you know? It just seems like as a police officer in New York City, she'd have other stuff on her schedule. I think I made pretty much that same joke in yesterday's stream, but oh yeah, it's raining. That's why she's staying at the station. She doesn't want to. Yeah, she would, but no, the weather's not good for it. So I'm starting to run a little low on ideas, actually. I feel like we should be talking to Vicky, but she seemed to have disappeared off the face of this fucking planet after coming here. I think we finished talking to this lady.
I asked you to leave.
Yeah, gotcha. Oh wait, hang on, we can ask more questions now. Is Vicky really the neighborhood nut? Because I'm looking for a nut.
Neighborhood nut? You been talking to Vinny? Look, she's going through a rough patch. No question there. But you can't talk about cops that way, suspended or not. It's about respect.
You did not seem very respectful when you spoke to Vicky yourself.
That's different. I'm a cop. Sure. Please try and stay clear.
I don't think questioning this pig is gonna get us anywhere good.
Seriously?
Yeah, okay. But maybe we go talk to the 12E outside the police station again, now that we know a little bit more about the situation. Yeah, I guess that feels like the most promising thing I can think of. Oh, it occurs to me we might have been able to get, Mondana or Eli to help somewhere. I wasn't really thinking about that. Like, maybe one of them could open some locked door or something for us. Let's talk to 12E here.
Evening, ma'am.
Is Vicky really the neighborhood nut?
Who said that? Was it Vinny? Fucking Vinny. Of course, he's not wrong, is he?
Is it true Vicky's family turned
against her? Who said that? I haven't turned against her.
Wait, you're related to Vicky?
Fine. Now you know. She's my sister. I'm not trying to make a big deal out of that, okay? Vicky's been nothing but trouble ever since she got shot.
Oh, so now hang on, we're getting some info. Vicky was shot.
Right in the shoulder. It was during that nightclub shooting last year. Vicky was the only one to get out alive. That kind of thing is bound to mess anybody up. But Vicky isn't Vicky anymore.
Vicky is messed up how? What a stupid question. Like, obviously PTSD. The other thing is, movies and TV shows and games and stuff always try to make it seem like getting shot in the shoulder is not a big deal. Like, if you get shot in the shoulder, you're just gonna be fine. But, like, your shoulder is actually a very delicate piece of equipment, and if a bullet goes in there and breaks things apart, that shoulder is probably gonna be permanently fucked up. It's probably never gonna work quite right again. Yeah, anyway, we'll ask the stupid question.
That's just it. We don't know. She just got weird. Angry all the time, twitchy, paranoid.
He has
She's
PTSD.
bothering people with questions, trying to solve cases that we closed a long time ago.
What do you mean you don't know what's wrong? She got shot. She has PTSD. Like, those are the classic. What? All right. What cases did Vicky try to reopen?
Just tragedies. That's all they are.
Oh my
Each
God,
one,
this
just a tragedy.
What kind of tragedy? Come on, bro.
Like
Give me
I
something.
said, it's just a tragedy. A tragedy. That's all it is.
These people are starting to fucking piss me off now, if I have to be honest with you. I get that they're under some kind of mind control, but still. If Vicky is such a problem, why don't you stop her?
She's a Santina. That name still carries some weight around here. At least until she takes it too far. Which she will, the way she's going.
You sound almost ashamed of her. Your own sister.
Hey, man, you think I haven't tried talking to her? Tried to get her counseling, whatever? She won't listen. I feel bad for her, but she's gone somewhere none of us can follow. I'm not getting dragged down with her, and that's a fact. If she wants to live in Vinny's crap basement, that's her business.
Vicky lives under Vinny's bar.
Yeah, since her severance package ran out, that's all she can afford.
Okay. See you around, Ossifer.
Right. See you.
I want to go ask the captain, now that we know a little bit more, I wonder if we can ask the captain about Vicky being shot.
Yes? What is it? I'm quite busy here.
About Vicky.
I do not gossip, but please.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
so she's not going to talk to us. We can go talk to the other cop. We can go talk to Vinny again. This feels like one of those things where we're going to do a few laps talking to everyone, getting the info. She lives in Vinny's basement, so I've updated my assumption of the back door to going to the kitchen to, I guess that is probably goes to the basement, right, where Vicky lives. And that's probably where she is now. If we want to talk to her, we need to get in there somehow. I wonder if any of these things have numbers on them. We can't actually interact with any of this stuff. So maybe not. You don't know much about drinks, but you like what you see. Actually, I do know a fair bit about drinks, but I probably would like what I see, yeah. Alright, Vinny.
Hey,
time to spill the beans. I heard that Vicky lives in your basement?
Yeah. I never use the room, so I rent it out sometimes. The door's got a keypad lock. But since I let the renter choose the combo, there aren't any problems.
Fair enough.
Having Vicky down there is awkward as hell, but what can I do? Let her live in the street? As long as she uses the alley entrance and doesn't bother my customers, we don't have a problem.
Is Vicky home?
She's never home. She only comes home to sleep. What she does all day is her own business.
This is a really, like, you don't just be like, yeah, can I just take a look around her room? He obviously is going to say no, but we have to ask.
No.
Yeah.
What a thing to ask. Why would I let you do
Yeah,
that?
exactly. Let's go with our actor background. She's our friend. She told us to wait for her down there. What I actually want to say is, like, kind of this, but along the lines of, like, she's our friend. We're here to stage an intervention. We're going to help her get the help she needs, you know? I want to make this a little bit of a more convincing and better lie where he might be slightly more likely to say yes, because this sounds like bullshit. But, you know, whatever. We'll go for it, because I think it's our best option out of any of these.
Huh. I'm impressed she has any friends left. Still, I can't help her. You can wait in here for her if you want.
Not getting in would be a tragedy, a senseless tragedy. We really need to get down into Vicky's room. I heard she's the neighborhood nut, and we really need to get down into the neighborhood nut's room, if you know what I mean.
And why would I let you do that?
I don't think bringing up his wife's murder, or the murders at all, is gonna help, because that's a tragedy, a senseless tragedy. Something's going on here, and we want to get to the bottom of it.
You sound as crazy as Vicky. Nothing is going on. It's just
Fucking
a
hell.
tragedy. That's all it is.
I'm gonna have to try all of these options in case... No, none of these are gonna work. We're gonna have to go find some other piece of information.
I ain't going anywhere.
We can try... I'll put that in the back of my brain, that we might need to go and try and, you know, brute force through those dialogue options. But I feel more like we need to find some other piece of evidence or piece of information before we're going to be able to convince him to give us the keypad code.
I asked you to leave.
Is it... Fuck it, fine. Is it true Vicky's family won't speak to her?
Yeesh. Word gets around, don't it?
Don't
Think it's
it?
easy for the Santinas? They're a cop family to the bone, going back 100 years at least. Getting suspended like that had to be a blow.
It doesn't matter. You don't turn away from your family.
I won't argue there. But in Vicky's case, I think it was mutual. Her folks had their anniversary barbecue last month. Vicky was there. Things went down. Wasn't pretty.
Okay. About that barbecue last month, maybe that's where she got shot? No, that...
Like I said, it was for her folks' wedding anniversary. I don't know what went down, but the neighbors had to call the cops. Which, as you can imagine, made things a bit awkward at the next briefing meeting.
Okay.
Sure.
Let's go talk to 12E McBrooklyn again, the 12-year-old cop, because we can now ask him about the family barbecue. Also, he might know the code that she would use. He might know what code she would use, and he might tell us, because he's a little bitch.
Evening, ma'am.
We heard something about family barbecue?
See, that's the kind of crap I'm talking about. My parents do a barbecue every summer for their anniversary. All the neighborhood cops go. So, of course, Vicky has to show up and cause a scene. Gets into a screaming match with Captain Harrison. I mean, the captain. They almost threw hands. I get that Vicky went through a lot, but You just don't do that.
That sounds like a tragedy. A senseless tragedy. So, a brother and sister are both cops? Let's just ask this.
All of us Santinas are cops. Our dad, grandpa, my 2 big brothers. It's a family thing. At least, until now.
About that, he's not going to say anything different about the barbecue, is he?
I told you. Vicky and the captain...
Okay, maybe now the captain will tell us something?
Right.
Maybe now the captain will tell us something.
Yes? What is it? I'm quite busy here.
I heard you got into a fight, bitch!
Everyone's a gossip, aren't they?
Yeah?
Yes, it's true. It was my fault. I shouldn't have risen to her. But Vicky has a way. She gets under your skin, needling you until you snap. Useful on the job, not so much in civilian life.
What did you argue about?
You might have noticed she's been acting erratic. So she was asked specifically not to come to the party. She came anyway. She took a handful of the party invitations and burned them on the grill. I've never seen anything so petty in my life. So I tried to make her leave. She was looking for a fight. I almost gave it to her. I should have known better.
I'm a little confused by this situation. So you're at the barbecue, right? You're currently at the event. Vicky shows up, uninvited, and burns a bunch of invitations to the event. Was there like a stack of invitations sitting around at the... Why... Did she go and steal them out of people's mailboxes? I'm not sure that makes sense, but okay. Is there anything we can do with this information?
Yes, well, if you'll excuse me, I have now paperwork to climb.
Yeah, just something... There's a couple... Especially her character. She said something weird earlier. She's a weirdo. I don't want to say the writing in this game is bad, because mostly I think it's really good, but she's had a few bizarre little lines.
Evening, ma'am.
Maybe we can ask him something different about the barbecue now? Yeah, no.
Right.
I don't know what we do with this information about her and Captain Harrison almost get... I guess we haven't spoken to Vinny in a bit. Maybe we have some different dialogue with him now. This feels like one of those things where... There is also that ghost in the back alley. Maybe it's possible there's some stuff to interact with somewhere that I'm missing. I looked at all this.
Hey, yeah.
Okay, let's try this again, and maybe we have a new thing to
why
say.
would I let you do that?
Nope. Well, let's keep trying to brute force this. Your wife was murdered, Vinny. We're trying to solve it.
She was a tragedy.
Yeah, I know.
That's all it was. A tragedy. Stop trying to make this more than it is.
Okay.
I ain't going anywhere.
Well, so apparently all of the cops go to the barbecue, right? So maybe that girl over at the memorial was there and has some additional insight to offer into the fight.
I asked you to leave.
Yeah, I know. I'm just pulling at straws here. About that barbecue last month.
Why do you keep asking about that? It was her folks' anniversary. We cops were called in. It was dead-ass awkward.
This was actually the first time I asked you about it.
Yeesh. I think it's easy getting... I won't argue there.
Right, okay.
Why do you keep asking?
Let's go look in the back alley again. So there's still this ghost here. I really have no idea about the combination still. I wonder... I'm trying to think if there's anywhere we could use the abilities of either Eli... So Mondana can detect lies. So maybe we need to try to get Mondana to talk to somebody? Captain Harrison, maybe?
I don't think it...
Yeah, the ghost isn't going to talk to us. They don't do that. That's not... Talking to people is not on the itinerary of ghosts in this day and age. All they do now is sit in their haunt, charge the ectoplasm, eat souls of the damned, and lie. Montana, can you maybe...
I have nothing to say.
Okay, what about Captain Harrison? And is there anything else to... So there are these photos, but we can't really interact with them? She has a coffee, which, I mean, good for her. Yeah. Montana, I don't suppose...
I have nothing to say.
Didn't really think you would? Not too sure what to do now. If I remain stuck for too long, I will, of course, go and consult a walkthrough, because I have no interest in making folks watch me wander around aimlessly for hours. Because, yeah, I'm... Oh, wait, there might have been some... I think it was just the area transition. I'm gonna guess
Seriously?
we still can't go back to the ferry. Yeah, we gotta finish what we're doing here. Yeah, nothing here except for transitions. Well, we can ask our teammates for hints. What do you think we should do
my
now?
powers are at your disposal, right? You need anything
Oh.
roasted or fire red. You let me know.
That's right. Can you fire read something
Sure.
for me?
What do you need?
Yeah. Vicky burned something at the family barbecue. Can you see it? Because it being... So it wasn't badly written. The idea that it would be invitations makes no sense. Right? So is... Yeah, okay, they didn't fuck up. What did she burn at the family barbecue?
Sure. Just a sec.
Oh, but it was an invitation. So that's still confusing, but there must be something to this. Frank and Abby Santina's anniversary barbecue, July 20th, 6 o'clock, the Santina's backyard. Maybe July 20th is the door code, so that'd be, with, you know, American date formats, it'd be 0620, or 0720, rather. So it still doesn't make sense, but it was, we were supposed to notice.
Pretty typical, as these things go. I used to host a bunch of backyard barbecues myself back in the day. Of course, these days, I wouldn't even need to buy fuel.
I love Eli. Of course, these days, I wouldn't even need to buy fuel. Good for you. Yeah, so I'm gonna guess that we'll try that as the code. 720 0720, if you will. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna take a pause here. I'm gonna go get myself a beverage. I'm gonna play an ad while I'm getting a beverage. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. I've returned. I have a beer. I have to say, when I was doing the intro for this little series last night, I said that I sort of felt like this game was maybe a forgotten masterpiece in a way. And I still think this game is really, really good and deserves a bit more appreciation than it got. But I will say that there are some flaws showing up on this second playthrough that I didn't notice on my first playthrough 8 years ago. Like, the script did get a little bit weird there. For me, that doesn't, it doesn't ruin the game or anything, but it's the kind of thing, it's like, oh, I don't remember that. I was probably way too drunk at the time to notice those sorts of subtle details. I was deep in the booze hole, much more so than I am now. And I probably had to use a walkthrough back then to get this puzzle, by the way, because I don't think I would have been able to figure that out at the time with where my head was at. I think maybe the reason that I remember it so fondly has a lot to do with the setting. I mean, the voice acting and the music and the graphics are all wonderful still. But yeah, I think a big thing for me would be the setting. I just absolutely love these settings where I don't know if magical realism is quite the right term, because I believe that refers to some pretty specific literary conventions that I'm not sure this game really follows all of. But this kind of thing where it's a modern day setting with magical and mythological elements mixed in. Love that. Anyway, back to it. Let's go look around in Vicky's basement dwelling. She is a basement dweller. I don't mean to insult her. And see what we can turn up. Wow.
The smell. Quite unpleasant.
This is a urban fantasy, yeah. Magical realism is another, like, whole other thing that I think is, yeah, as I said, a bit more specific. But yeah, urban fantasy, I guess you would call this. This is way more depressing than I expected. When he said, like, I rent out the basement to people, I thought it would be, like... I thought there'd be, like, maybe, a couch, like an actual bed. I was expecting something not this depressing. I live in a basement myself, and it's actually quite nice in here. And this is fucked up. An official-looking document peppered with bullet holes. So she's been shooting at the wall in the basement under the bar. This is her notice of termination. But it's actually a notice of suspension, it says here. Due to your violation of our officer code of conduct, we have no choice but to end your employment. We are aware of the extraordinary circumstances surrounding your situation and agree to revisit this decision pending psychological evaluation. So it's kind of halfway between being fired and being suspended. It's like you're being fired, but if you go see a psych, you might get reinstated. Fair enough, except we don't know what actually happened. So is it fair enough? A red post-it note lying next to a clutch of empty ale bottles. I wouldn't mind some ale. Oh, thank God. Be sure of one thing, Santina. You are not insane. You are not the one who's crazy. The key is to look under the crazy. Don't forget. Yeah, this sounds like something a very sane person would write. The key is to look under the crazy. Yeah. Beer bottles. Let's take a look at this knife. It's a butter knife, so it's not like she's doing anything too nefarious with this. You can cut yourself with a butter knife. I've done it before. Like, not on purpose, accidentally. I was mashing... actually, I was mashing some dried up Games Workshop paint and water to try and rehydrate the paint, but it was real solid. My hand slipped and I cut the palm of my hand open with a butter knife. And if you know anything about cutting yourself on blunt edges, it's real bad. And if you know anything about cutting the palm of your hand, also real bad. That was not a fun time. I don't recommend it. Anyway, we got a little sidetracked there. A chalked message reading, "You are not crazy." So, look under the crazy, huh? Okay. Let's try and wedge out this brick. Come on. Come on, obviously, right? Small blue key card. A label on it reads J&M Storage 102. So, what does she have in storage? Let's take a look at her whiteboard as well while we're here. Guy Laputa, retired? Where is he? Me. That's also lots of question marks and question mark exclamation marks is also how I would assess my own self. Marlene DeMarco found in alley missing 1 week, chewed to pieces. That's fucked up. Pam Prawl found in bathroom missing 6 days, throat crushed. Johnny Vitrella found on dock missing 4 days, heart torn out. Russ Stefani found on street missing 1 week, head bashed in. You know what I think about all of these cases? Tragedies. Just senseless tragedies. Let's go look in Vicky's storage unit.
Ugh, what a way to live.
You live in a basement too, as I recall.
Yeah, but mine's cozy.
Exactly. His basement's
and
cozy.
My neighbors are less, dead.
Oh, hey, Vicky. Whoa, Vicky.
Any of you. Okay, now turn around, nice and slow.
Can we maybe take it down a little here? Put the gun.
Holy shit. It's you, the one who sliced up those actors. Give
Fuck,
me
she
one
sees through
reason
the
why I
veil.
shouldn't put a bullet in your head right now.
You can't shoot me. There's a police station around the corner. What a weak fucking argument. I know why she recognizes me though. She's void touch too, obviously. But yeah, I don't want to say either of these two things, so we'll just say, wait, you recognize me?
You serious? You killed a bunch of people. There was an APB with your picture on it for months.
I remember
I've been
APB.
watching you.
Fun
You've
game.
been sniffing around, asking about me, and you were talking to that thing behind you.
It's not a thing. It's a human spirit.
You think I don't fucking know that? Marlene DeMarco, missing for a week, then found dead in this alley, arms and legs chewed to pieces. There's been no investigation. Nobody even wants to talk about it. Not the cops, not her husband, nobody. Nobody except you. So tell me, what is going on?
Something fucked up, but I don't really know. Yeah, let's say we're trying to find out. Maybe we can help each other.
Didn't you hear? I can't help people anymore. Had to give that up along with my badge.
Girl.
Last year, I was in the hospital. This guy named Marino went crazy, started shooting everyone. I took him out, but I took one in the shoulder. Spent a month in recovery. Things were fine, but when I got out, everything was weird.
The idea that you couldn't help people anymore because you're no longer a cop is by far the most insane thing I've heard yet. I don't know how to tell you this, lady, but people who aren't cops help people all the fucking time. It's eminently possible. Anyway, what was weird?
Yeah, weird. Shut up and listen.
I'm listening.
12 years I've been a cop. You think that means something? No, I'm out on my ass. Everyone thought I was crazy. Me, bodies piling up all over town, and I'm the crazy one. Nobody cared. Not the cops I used to serve, not even the victims' families. It was like they didn't even notice. I thought I was the only one. But you guys notice, don't you?
We see because we're like you, void touched. Maybe is a good thing to say? Yeah, maybe it's time to let her know.
We're nothing alike. No, here's what's gonna happen. We're all gonna march down to the police
Vicky,
station,
that's the
and you're
stupidest
gonna tell
fucking
the
idea I've
captain
ever heard.
everything. Tell her what you can see. Convince them I'm not crazy. Get them to give
Vicky,
me my badge
that's
back.
not gonna work. That's a really horrible idea.
You're in no position to argue. You and your murder groupies are coming with me.
Murder groupies? This woman was possessed. She was guilty of no crime.
Damn right, Mandana.
I'm
It wasn't
sorry.
my fault.
Who are you?
I am Mandana.
Look, Madonna, I could care less what you guys are. We're going to the station.
No, we are not.
Stay right there. For real?
Please lower your weapon. We wish no harm upon you.
This has got to be a joke. Drop that thing before you hurt yourself.
I am a servant of the Unavowed. We are the wall against the oncoming darkness.
Final warning. Lower your weapon now.
We have vital duties to perform. You are in our way.
You asked for it.
Whoa!
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
That was badass. Montana, holy shit.
We need not be enemies. Please, join us. Help us. Perhaps we can help you in return.
I want to be normal. I don't want this. You want to help? Stay the hell out of my way. And stay the hell away from me.
Her eyes and mind are closed. She could be a valuable asset if she would but open them.
That was an amazing little sequence. Like, I may have lost myself to the giggles partway through because I was so tickled by some aspects there, but it's good, right? It's just delightful. Let's go check out Vicky's storage unit. Yeah, exactly. Whatever, Madonna. It's delightful. And then, like, Madonna threatening her with the sword when she's got a gun. It's just, are you serious? It's delightful. But then Madonna is able to cut bullets in half, apparently, which, not bad. So, let's take a look at Vicky's unit.
You guys must think I'm stupid, don't you? Breaking into my apartment, going through my stuff. I might not have a badge anymore, but I know a Class B felony when I see one.
Fuck, we did a Class B felony. Come on, open the door.
Sure, I'll get right on that. Right after the cops get here.
She seriously can't bring the local police into this. She's got to realize that that's a fucking stupid idea, given the situation where they all think she's insane, and they're all acting really... Like, she's got to realize that's a really stupid idea, right? Right? Right?
What a surprise. The crazy murderer doesn't want the cops around. Here's a fact.
Listen, bitch.
The ones who don't like the cops are the ones who have something to hide.
This will not end well. Trust us.
Bullshit. There are laws. There are rules. You guys are spitting on them. Donnie, you got my call, thank Christ.
Hello, Vicky.
Christmas came early, baby brother. I got 3 perps in there. Gift wrapped, just for you. They're armed, so you should call for backup. Just make sure you get credit for the caller. Donnie, you gonna move your ass or what? Donnie.
What the
Donnie,
fuck?
what the holy fuck?
You were killed here. Unknown shooter. It was a tragedy. That's all it was.
Donnie, no.
A tragedy. Just a tragedy.
Donnie, this isn't you. Snap out of it.
Just a...
Shit. I don't want to do this, Donnie.
We have to fucking get out of here or some real bad shit's gonna happen. No smoking signs, sprinklers. Okay. Let's get this vent. I mean, so we can trigger the sprinklers easily with Eli, but I'm worried we're just gonna be kind of stuck in here after we do that. You know?
There's no time to go.
No, you know what? It should open, right? Like any sane design of this place would open the door when the sprinklers get triggered.
Sorry.
No, I guess they want you to die if you're in here and the sprinklers get triggered. Okay, good to know. Can we get out this vent? Oh, Mondana should be able to pry that with her sword. I could try with the butter knife, but let's let Mondana do it. That seems more likely to work.
This vent is quite stuck in. This may take some time.
We don't actually have a lot of time. Maybe I can help with the butter knife.
That would only break the knife.
She's probably right about that. Okay, a maintenance panel held in place by a few screws. Maybe I can unscrew them with this card. You can...
What are you trying to do?
Okay, maybe...
That panel is embedded in the wall.
Yeah, I know. I want to unscrew the screws.
Old rusty screws are holding this panel in place.
Okay.
I should be able to pry them out. Just one moment. Done.
What do we got here? Okay, so I can rewire the alarm to connect to the door open instead of the sprinkler. Okay. Now, this should open the doors.
How did you...
Magic.
Whatever, just stay back. You'll get yourself shot.
I love Eli so much. Oh, got him.
Guns. So combustible.
It's safe. You can all come out now.
You too, Vicky.
Is he okay?
He'll be fine.
Shit. What a mess.
Okay, sorry for this interruption, but it's Zurich time. It's Zurich time. He's come to bash on my door. One moment. Here he is, the man himself. Deeply concerned that I haven't paid enough attention to him today. Where are you going? You were just demanding my attention. You're already gonna leave? Are you sure? Don't you want to say hi to the nice people? Is this what you wanted? You were bashing on my door. He was bashing on the door. You know, it's not just for your benefit. If I don't pay proper attention to him, he will not give me any peace. He's getting very relaxed, actually, and I kind of want to get back to what I was doing, so... Zuzu, I might have to put you down. I don't mean, like, put you down. I mean, like, just set you on the floor. Just to clarify. Is that okay? Can I set you down? Yeah, he did. He gave the camera a nice long look for a while there, didn't he? Now he's reading chat. Chat is over there. You've probably figured that out by now from the way my head moves. But yeah, chat is off to my left. Hey, buddy. Is that enough? Is that enough attention? Well, we're already at a pause and my beer is empty, so I will be right back. The other thing about playing the ads is that the way this works is that if I play mid-roll ads, it disables the pre-roll ads, so if new people show up, they don't have to watch a pre-roll ad. They just get straight to the stream, and that seems good. Anyway. Plus, I get, like, tiny fractions of a cent. And I do love tiny fractions of a cent. I'll be right back. I don't mean to sound negative about the tiny fractions of a cent either. I'm actually very happy with how things have been going since I've resumed streaming and stuff. Like, the streaming I started doing sort of regularly just a couple weeks ago, and while I still haven't gained any regular viewers that I don't personally know, the number of people who are, like, stopping in for a little bit here and there is going up, so I'm getting slightly more exposure, and eventually I'm going to find the people who appreciate what I'm putting down. And YouTube is going really well, actually. The views and watch time and stuff I'm getting over there, I'm actually very happy with that. So, you know. Also, the biggest thing is that this has always been about enjoyment for me first and foremost, and I'm having fun doing this again. It was something that I missed when I stopped. I never really meant to stop, but I guess my depression just got way too bad, and it's a little bit less bad now. It only took 8 years or whatever. But yeah, I have a lot of fun talking about the games as I go through them. So, even if only a few people watch, it's kind of a win-win. Anyway, hopefully now she understands that we're on her side. So let's say that. We're on your side, Vicky. Can you see that now?
Yeah, I guess I can. I'm sorry. You saved my life. Thank you. It's been a long year, but that doesn't
Been a long fucking decade.
I was a grade A jerk.
Your eyes are open to the truth now. That is all we can hope for.
The truth. Right. Were you really possessed when you killed all those people?
I really was. It wasn't me, it was something else.
It was, wasn't it? This is all crazy, but I believe you.
So, are you with us?
Someone brainwashed my brother to kill me. You
Yep.
don't mess with two Santinas and get away with it.
Hey, yeah.
Vic?
Donnie.
It was Harrison.
Harrison? Captain
Really?
Harrison?
What a bitch!
She told you to kill me?
How? Why?
It's okay, Donnie, but you're sure? Joy Harrison. That Captain Harrison?
She said, meet her on her boat.
Oh.
When it was done, said it was a tragedy. Just a tragedy.
You would have said that.
Huh. Stay safe, Donnie. Your sister has business to take care of. You guys coming with me or what?
Shouldn't someone stay here with Donnie?
Ah, he's fine. No, he's fine. He's fine. Okay, so I have to leave one of our party members behind. This is a tough choice for me because I love both of them so much. Mondana has cool, badass Jin energy, and Eli has, like, goofy mage boy energy. They're both super useful in terms of their abilities. Let's leave Eli behind just for the pure fact of if we leave Eli behind, it's girls doing it. It's all we're going girl squad. I love Eli, but we'll take Mondana.
Sure. I'll make sure he's okay.
Right. Thanks. Let's go. She's getting away. Move it! Stop the boat, Harrison.
That's Captain Harrison. You Santinas. Never any respect.
Fuck respect. Stop the boat.
Fuck respect.
And the language. You get that from your father. Although your mother isn't much
I love her.
Stop the fucking boat.
Whatever you say. Just lower that gun. There.
Maybe Vicky should just shoot you and get it over with. No, let's go with... You're behind the brainwashing and the murders?
Oh. It's you.
Yeah, it's
You're
me.
the actor who slashed up that theater in Brooklyn. Quite the chameleon you are.
That was my
Eluded us
demon.
for months. I should be
Wasn't
impressed.
me.
I can't exactly judge you. Not after everything that I've done.
What exactly have you done?
Nothing that matters much longer. He is coming.
Who is coming?
The General. I met him out
Oh
here.
shit, that Merdude is coming.
He gave me this power to manipulate minds. I used it to further my career, convinced old Laputa to take early retirement. I should have known there'd be a price.
The General, was he a giant sea creature? No, but what about all the murders? That feels like the most salient question.
They weren't murdered. They were conscripted. For the General, you see. He needs soldiers. His people can't fight on land, you see. He needs us for that. That was the deal. He gave me this power. I would send him people. For his army.
People?
Yes. He would send them back eventually. In pieces, usually.
Pieces?
Then I would use my new power to cover it up.
Why would... This feels like the salient question. Why would she do such a thing? It's a bizarre tale.
Because I didn't have a choice.
Okay.
He would have killed me otherwise. But it could have been worse. The General wanted hundreds. I only gave him a dozen.
Yeah, you're a freaking hero. You made me think I was crazy. You made everyone think I was crazy. So tell me, you gaslighting bitch, why single me out?
I don't know. I didn't want to, believe me. But I can't touch your mind. The General's power. You're immune.
I'm what?
She is void-touched, as we are. Your power will not work on us.
I knew that as soon as you walked into my station. I knew then I'd have to take action.
You sent my brother to kill me.
I thought you'd leave, Vicky. Then you'd just move away in shame after everyone shot you. But no, you just dug in deeper. Instead of moving away, you moved down the block. Typical Santina. Like a dog with a bone. You just won't let go!
Ah, fuck. Merchungus is here to mess with our ship.
What the fuck?
Silence! Summoner, you have returned at last. Do you intend to fulfill your promise to me?
Bro, I don't remember what the promise was. Hi, General. Long time no see.
You stall. You have come empty-handed. You instructed me to bond with a human, one with ambition, and they would bring me an army. I have done so, and yet I still wait for an army worthy of the name.
Well...
So I ask again, where is my army, Summoner? My people continue to get slaughtered by the hour.
Look, dude, the thing is... Shoot it, Vicky!
Pebbles. You attack me with pebbles. Why?
I didn't think that would work, but you had to try, right?
You are the one who promised me an army, but you just toy with me. Why?
Look, I don't know. I was possessed at the time.
You don't know? You play with the lives of my people, and you don't know?
Right. Enough of this.
There is only one outcome here, Summoner. Your death. The blood of my people demands it.
Oh, we got a little chase sequence. Mondana, could you do anything about
the creature
this?
From this range.
Let's raise the flag. Let's lower the flag. Okay. Oh, now if we stop suddenly, he's gonna get impaled. Check this out.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, we didn't exactly stop as suddenly as I was hoping. I was hoping for some impalation.
It has been a long time since I fought a battle at sea. I quite relish the prospect.
Mondana? You're enjoying this?
I am. I cannot help myself. I spent my early childhood on a ship. Not one like this, but no. Now is not the time to wax nostalgic. We must send that creature home, or kill it. One or the other.
Okay, Mondana, here's what I want you to do. I want you to walk out on the flagpole and sword fight the giant merman.
I cannot strike the creature from this range.
I get that. I want you to walk out on the flagpole. There you go.
Crazy?
Chin child, I have no quarrel with you.
The fuck you don't.
Nevertheless, you have one.
Oh, she's so badass. Kick his ass, Mondana.
The creature is still out of range.
Fuck. Okay. Now we're gonna stop. She's gonna beat his ass. I believe in Mandana. He may have the size and the moistness, but Mandana has something he could never understand. A sword. Dink.
Was this your plan? I should have known. To bait me into battle. To fight me. To kill me.
Seriously? It's the little doink. And now he's dying now. He wasn't just wounded. That was it. Look, but you could fuck off and nurse your wounds elsewhere. Look, we never wanted to fight you. You're resplendent in your damp qualities.
Yes, I can see that. This world, I do not understand it.
Neither do I,
Then
man, if we're being
understand this.
honest.
You will either leave this world or perish.
You give me the choice. You show me mercy.
We are aware of your desperation, and that you were taken advantage of. We are not without sympathy.
I see. Very well. I accept your terms. I will leave and never return.
What about Harrison's brainwashing abilities?
Yeah, good question.
Joy Harrison and I are bonded. She will share my power as long as
Speak up. Can't hear you.
I am alive.
Right.
Oh. Hang on, we might have to kill this guy. Like, she's a cop in Brooklyn. I don't know if I can ethically have a cop walking around Brooklyn with the ability to brainwash people. I think we have to kill him. Like, it's a bummer, because I would like to leave Big Merman Chungus alive. Oh, we could kill her. But that's not an that's not... Doesn't seem to be an option that I have here. That... Yeah, it does. It just, like, I'm not happy about this, but it does just feel too fucked up to kill this guy. You know? He took the little doink to the chest and did the big for us like he was dying, but he's actually fine. You know, and it just, it feels like it would be, like, rude to kill him now after he did that whole... It was hilarious, you know? Just fuck off, bro.
Just like that? You leave Harrison with this power?
There has been enough bloodshed in this neighborhood. Do you agree?
Fine.
Yes, my people need me. With or without an army. Goodbye. I pray we will not meet again.
Zoop!
First in your class. Color me impressed.
I would never hear the end of it if I wasn't.
Still, any father would be proud.
There she is. Vicky!
Hey, Donnie.
Captain, is it true? Did you really order me to kill my own sister?
Nah, it's bullshit.
Answer me!
Easy there, D. Everything's taken care of.
What?
Yes, it was a misunderstanding. That's all this is.
Yeah,
it was a tragedy.
Misunderstanding.
It was just a senseless
All this
tragedy.
is. I'll just go home.
Yeah, she brainwashed him,
feel
right?
not
It's a
so
misunderstanding, that's all this is.
So,
Fuck.
what do we do about her? I assume you guys have a magic jail or something?
Vicky is based
In
as
times
fuck.
past, we had a detainment facility and the staff to maintain it. Sadly, that is no longer the case.
Right. Then this is what we're gonna do.
Let me guess. You want me to resign, leave town, or are you just going to kill me?
No, you're gonna keep your precious job.
Excuse me?
We can't tell anyone what happened. We can't have you running around either. So you stay here on my home turf. Take one step off Staten Island, I'll find out and I'll come after you. If I see one person acting weird, one whiff of anything hinky happening around here, I'll hold you responsible.
I understand.
Good. Now get the hell out of my sight.
Vicky's a badass. That's. It's not the safest solution,
you guys
but
have a wizard clubhouse or
that
something?
works.
We have a headquarters, yes.
How do we get there? Magic carpet?
No, the ferry, and then the subway.
Yeesh. Well, let's jet. The 10:05 ferry's leaving any minute.
Let's take her to our wizard clubhouse and make her part of our gang. Cause like, what a badass lady. Welcome to the team, Vicky McBrooklyn. Hopefully she gets her own infinite pot of coffee. Infinite pot of coffee. The booze is beginning to affect my speech. That's okay. You're a wizard, Vicky. And a fucked up Brooklynite one, I'd wager. Yeah. Does she get her own room, or is she... Well, no, I guess she's gonna stay on Staten Island, right? But she's probably just gonna... I guess she'll show up for the meetings, but maybe she's not gonna live here, because she has to keep an eye on Captain McBrainwashy. Okay, I'm gonna go for another pee. I won't run ads this time, because I did it recently. Maybe I will. Fuck it. Maybe it doesn't matter. I need to pee, is the point. What time is it? Oh, it's only 11. I'm feeling okay. I'm going to try not to go too late. I think 1 a.m. is a little bit too late for me. That got real weird when I went to 1 a.m. the other night, but I think like around midnight's good. I think around midnight I'm usually still pretty together at that point, and then I have a good amount of time before bed. Anyway, I'll be right back. I mean, I might as well run ads, because you can look at the photo reel, or you can look at the ads. I'm AFK either way. I'll be right back. Listen, friends, I have some bad news. I've conscripted you all to fight in the Mermaid War. Now, I know some of you aren't going to be super keen to become as moist as will be required for this venture. But just know that I don't care. When your hacked to pieces remains return to the surface from the Mermaid War, I will let your friends and family know that it was just a tragedy. A senseless tragedy. Alright, let's get back to Unavowed. What do you recommend, Donna? How did that mission go for us?
I trust you are rested after last night? Myself, I could not sleep one wink. Being at sea always leaves me rejuvenated. It was like old times.
You look kind of wistful, Mondana.
Do I? I suppose that is unsurprising. I was thinking of bygone days at my mother's knee.
We already know her mother wasn't a djinn. You've mentioned your mother before.
Have I? I suppose I cannot help it. I do not often dwell on the past, but I dare not forget it. I am the daughter of the Pirate Queen of Ulster, and her legacy lives through me. Speaking of which, I must continue my training. I will see you at the meeting.
Wait, I wasn't really... Could we talk a bit more first?
We may.
No, we're not... I like that I can still do this. I wasn't restricted to bullshitting her for fun that one time, but any thoughts on that last mission?
I do not trust Harrison. She accepted her
I don't
powers
trust
for
her
personal
either.
gain and refused to accept the consequences for what happened. Leaving her alive, and with her powers intact, shows a trust in human nature that I have not cultivated. I can only hope it does not backfire.
I like Mondana a lot. How's Vicky settling in?
We have spent the morning conversing. She seems quite eager, anxious to prove herself. I have seen her sort before. Recruits like her are the first to throw themselves into danger, and are the first to get themselves killed. I have grown fond of her. I hope that does not happen.
Aww. Aww. Let's ask her something about herself.
What do you want to know?
It's been a bit... Your mother was a pirate?
I did not say pirate. I said pirate queen.
It's an
She had a
important
whole
distinction.
fleet of ships. She ruled the waters
It really
of half of
is.
the old Irish kingdoms before she was through. Her portrait hangs in the study. She was a formidable woman, but in the end, merely human. Though it has been centuries since she passed, I still remember her every time I swing this blade on my back. Thank you.
I really like Mondana. I really like all the characters in this game pretty much so far. I mean, it's one of its strengths. Let's talk to Eli. What's going on, Eli? You doing any accounting on the side for pleasure?
Sounds like you had quite the harbor cruise last night. Most people would pay good money for that.
I'm just glad we made it back alive, bro.
Yep, we survived against all odds, only to do it again today. Welcome to the Unavowed. But seriously, the brass ones on that guy. Showing up in the middle of the harbor like he did. Supernatural creatures used to be more skittish. They worked in the shadows. They're getting braver, bolder, flexing their muscles in front of mundanes. And if that goes unchecked, well, we know where that leads, don't we?
I don't, really? Yeah, you've seen something like this before?
Not personally, but it is personal. Sorry, I'm not making a whole lot of sense, am I? Many centuries ago, there was a fire mage. His name was Alden. He got bold, too. He killed people with his power. Whole villages, armies. Nobody could stop him. He was my great-grandfather. So yeah,
Oof.
I know where this leads. And it's never anywhere nice. Anyway, see you at the meeting.
I think there's one little thing that bothers me about Eli, which is that so when you see his full portrait that was just showing up on the right here, he's kind of a gaunt man, like he has really hollow cheeks, very pronounced cheekbones, his face is thin, and he has, like, not a lot of hair, but it seems like the hair that he does have left is, like, dark, and then I always feel like his, like, full body sprite kind of looks like a little kid in, like, an adult suit, because he has this, like, sort of chubby baby face with, like, this, like, blonde hair. I don't understand why it doesn't match. And it bugs me a little bit. Maybe he's got two vibes to him. Because he does sometimes have the little boy vibe. And then you find out he's jerking it for accounting.
Fire away.
What does he think about the last mission?
Well, we didn't have to kill anyone. That's always a plus. But leaving her
True.
with that ability, I'm not sure I like that. She's used it before. She'll use it again. Still, I suppose being banished to Staten Island is punishment enough for most people.
How's Vicky doing?
Surprisingly well. Better than I did back in the day. Of course, I was setting fire to everything I touched, so there was that.
Maybe his hair is blonde. You get just like a tiny bit of it on his temples in the zoomed in thing. But still, the shape of the face is really different. I'm gonna ask him about the pictures. I want to know about his wife and stuff.
I guess.
I'm curious about the wedding picture.
Well, I can't deny that's me. Almost 70 years ago that was taken. Could we not talk about this yet?
He doesn't want to talk about his wife yet. What about the house?
You know what they say. If it's yours, put your name on it. But yeah, that's my house. Well, 50 years ago it was my house. Had to leave it behind when my powers kicked in.
Bummer.
And the worst part? I was only 5 installments away from paying off the mortgage.
What are you and Mandana doing in that photo by the door? It is a really cute picture. I'll take another look at that before we head out.
We were feeding the birds. What? You expected something else? There's nothing special about it. Just an ordinary day.
If that picture is nothing special, why are you smiling?
I am? Huh. Yeah, I guess I am. The picture was taken in 77, 78, around 5 years after my powers kicked in anyway. I'd buried myself down here, studying old books, experimenting with spells, trying to come to terms with everything. Then Mandana dragged me out to the park. We fed the birds. It was nice, normal, ordinary. I felt human, and I can never forget that. Not ever.
I remember feeling human once. Maybe. There might have... Hang on. Perhaps. Nope, never mind.
Yeah, same.
But this is just a really cute picture. Like, just... They're having such a good time feeding the birds. I like how close they're sitting to, it's like, they're buds, you know? I'd like to sit in the park with a friend sometime. But, you know, we all need to temper our expectations for this life. Some things are just unattainable.
So this place is real. It's all real. You know, when I got up this morning, I thought I dreamt it all. But I could smell the cordite on my hands. Donnie still has bruises on his head. And when I saw Harrison on the street, she looked terrified of me. That almost makes it all worth it. Anyway, I'm ready to get to work.
You settling in okay?
I'm fine. Just show me the monsters and I'll take them out.
She really thinks it's that easy. Like, yeah, I'll just fucking shoot the monsters. It didn't work so good against Merman General, but, you know, it's kind of weird, actually, now that I think about it, that shooting him didn't work, considering, like, just a little poke, and he was all like, oh! I don't know. How's Donnie doing?
Donnie doesn't know what happened. Maybe it's better that way.
That's all you're gonna say about it. Okay, well, what's happened on Staten Island since we left?
Things are better. People have stopped giving me the stink eye.
Nice.
Even Vinny's letting me in through the front door again. The status quo is ticking along. Not sure I like that, but maybe it's for the best.
And what do you think about the last mission?
I can't change what happened to all those people, but if I can stop it from happening to anyone else, I'm ready and raring to go.
Cool. Cool. We'll chat later.
Right.
Let's
Catch
do
you
the
later.
mission.
I have been reading the reports of your last mission. It has been a long time since I have seen one of the merfolk. To hear they are so changed distresses me greatly.
Changed in what way?
The creature in the report is almost unrecognizable from the people I once knew. The merfolk once lived in harmony with humanity. This is several thousand years ago, of course, but they were peaceful, playful, loyal to their allies. All they asked in return was to live in peace. Now I hear they are fighting for their lives, fighting wars, building armies. I suppose our world is not the only one which has evolved. Regardless, one must not live in the past. If you are ready, we will start the meeting.
I should talk to Kalash a bit. Let's talk about the Unavowed.
I might know a thing or two about that.
How long has the Unavowed been around exactly?
Nobody knows for sure. Not even I. But this branch is exactly 393 years old. I know because I founded it.
If I could just remember what was said earlier, I would know what year this game takes place in now, which I have been wondering about a little bit. It mostly seems contemporary, but it could kind of be anywhere from like... Well, so we know it's after 1988, so it could kind of be anywhere from like 1990 to 2018 when the game came out. I think it probably is taking place in the late 2010s, like roughly when the game came out, but it's hard to say for sure. But yeah, we got a date before for when Mondana, a year anyway, for when Mondana came here, which was the same anyway. You founded this place?
Yes. This city was becoming a force to be reckoned with the supernatural forces to match. There was important work to be done. I volunteered, and here I am still.
I kind of know what the Unavowed does, but I'm also curious as to how Kalash will explain it, so I'm gonna ask him.
We're the wall against the darkness, the protectors of the mundane world. We might not be what we once were, but we are here, and that is all that matters.
How come I've never heard of him? That is actually a stupid question. They operate in secret.
Well, spit it out.
But maybe I could ask him about some people we know.
Gossip. If you want to know of someone, ask them.
Kind of based, actually, that he's just like, no, I'm not going to talk about people. I'm not going to tell you anything about Eli. You go talk to Eli. You don't ask me about Eli. Fuck you. I appreciate that from Kalash. Let's call the meeting.
I agree.
I am glad to see you made it, Detective Santina.
You don't need to call me that. I'm no detective. Not anymore.
My daughter speaks the truth. For a full year, you were on a mission to ferret out the truth at great risk to yourself. Is this correct?
Yeah. Who else was gonna do it?
Then it is settled. You are a detective. One who detects. Speak no more of it.
It feels like the 90s. It does feel like the 90s, so I'm happy to accept that, unless I get contrary evidence. What about that giant sea monster? Like, is there anything more to be said about general moistness, though? No, let's let the meeting continue.
Now, on to the matter at hand. I am thankful that you let the General live. The Jinn were close friends of the merfolk once. But I would be remiss in my duty if I did not express reservations.
It was the only way to end things without killing anyone, sir.
I am aware, but can both the General and Joy Harrison be trusted?
No.
In so much as anyone can be.
Truly spoken. We will just have to wait and see.
An elaborate way of saying
you all
no.
did good work last night, considering the circumstances. But my question still stands. Why? Why is the demon doing this? What does it have to gain?
We, still don't know.
Have you investigated the Bronx as instructed?
No, not yet, Father.
Then perhaps we'll find our answers there.
This is an interesting point. We could go back to the Village Eye with a different party member. Let's try that. Why not?
I don't see any cops, so I guess you'll have to settle for me.
You all know your duty. Report back when you have new information. Meeting adjourned.
I like this idea that...
Yeah, you get used to
You do get used to that. I like this idea that going back to old locations with different party members, maybe we can discover something new. Okay, so yeah. So
this is how you guys travel?
Well, we'll
By
lift
subway?
boy.
It's all we have the budget for most of the time.
Budget constraints. Yeah, I get that. But what about an emergency?
Emergency?
Yeah, like let's say some monster is about to rip the mayor's arm off. You're gonna take the subway?
I guess.
Don't be foolish.
Yeah, the mayor would just grow a new arm.
What?
Right.
Okay, so the mayor...
It's a long story.
Never mind. I don't want to know.
I love that the mayor is some kind of cryptid and it's just not explained. I think I said this before, but I love this kind of urban fantasy stuff, and I also like that there's a lot of, like, left mysterious. Anyway, as I was saying, so from this point on, we have...
Hey, Eli, what you reading?
There's more dialogue.
Draft Week. It's a personal account of the 1863 draft riots.
If you wanted a personal account, you can ask me. I was there.
I know, but I thought I'd read an account without gremlins in it first.
My version is more accurate.
Jesus, forget I asked.
I love them all so much. From this point on, we have to pick 2 out of 3 people to take with us on each mission. So again, they kind of took some inspiration from Mass Effect with this game, where it's like, you have this cast of characters, but you can't take all of them with you all the time. You got to pick a couple. So we're gonna go back and look around the Village Eye building again. We're gonna take Vicky because we didn't have her before, and the whole premise of this revisitation is maybe with different party members we'll find something different. As for whether we want Mondana or Eli, I'm actually leaning towards Eli with this because he seemed... Ooh, a hard question actually, because it was Mondana who was able to send Jordan through to the Flamey Boy zone. Maybe it's going to be girls again. Maybe it's going to be Girl Squad. I was a boy the first time I played through this game. Which we couldn't even do Girl Squad, like it wasn't possible because I was a boy. But now I'm a girl. I got transed in the 8 years since then. But I like Eli, and I'm gonna feel bad if I just bench him forever because he's a funny, silly guy. I'm just trying. Okay. Let's see if I can actually think of who might. So we have the weird druidic shit in the basement of the Village Eye building. I just actually feel like we're going to be better off with Mondana. I love Eli, but I actually think Mondana is going to be more helpful. For one thing, she has a sword. I mean, also, I guess if we get stuck somewhere, we can come back. I bet we can just go back into the train station at this point and switch. Because we're not, like, locked. Yeah, so I can just switch. If I get to something and I'm like, I need Eli, I can just change it up, so. We will bring the girls along for now. We are not...
Vicky Santina?
Oh, shit. Different dialogue.
Is that you?
Oh, hey, Corey. How's it going?
You know, standing here in the rain, guarding a wreck. You?
Things sucked. Might be getting better. Catch up later?
Sure. It's good to see you.
You two know each other?
Sure, he's a cop, isn't he? There's not as many of us as you think. We all talk.
Hang on a second. Give me 1 second here. We're no longer specifically in Brooklyn. We're just somewhere in New York City. So, number of police officers employed in New York City. New York City Police Department, as of financial year 2026, employs 48,967 people. I don't think they all talk. I'm just saying, I don't think all 48,967 of them all talk. I think I remember reading a while ago that most people was sort of like the extended social network, not like your close friends. This is that's obviously much less people, but generally speaking, people's like extended social network of friends and family and acquaintances and work contacts and knows so and so and you kind of know them and stuff is around 200 people. And surely that's a lot bigger for some people and smaller for others. But I think that 50,000 is outside of the realm where we all talk. I don't think you got time to talk to 50,000 people. Okay? So don't fuck with me again, game. I don't have time for your bullshit. Anyway, he could see through the veil. Is he void touched?
No, Kalash asked me if I wanted a veil. I told him no.
Wait, you were asked? How come I wasn't?
You were a criminal wanted for many violent crimes.
Oh, yeah.
It was deemed mandatory.
I did murder
Makes
a lot
sense.
of people.
Hell, I almost shot you the first time I saw you.
That's true. I could have asked you to get those numbers for me, Laura, but what else am I doing at this point, you know? Playing video games? Yeah, I guess that.
Yeah.
Trying to be entertaining. I put on my resume that I'm an entertainer, you know. So I have to live up to that, otherwise I told a horrible lie. I wonder if with, now that we have Vicky with us, if we can go and look around again.
Can we not do that? Let's do what we came here to do.
Okay, no. So we're here to look around the Village Eye building. I need to piss again, and I realize it's only been 24
Detective
minutes.
Santina, I cannot help but notice your fingers. They twitch.
Twitch?
What the fuck is Twitch?
Toward your firearm. Are you on edge?
Of course I'm on edge. Keeps me sharp. Lowers reaction time. Sometimes that extra second or two makes all the difference.
So it is by design. Interesting.
That's actually
what
a
can
thing.
I say? I like not getting killed.
There is little to say.
After you,
I was trying to start dialogue so that the game would effectively be paused, because there is no pause button. I was going to say, that's actually a thing in, like, competitive gaming, like Counter-Strike. Guys will intentionally keep themselves super wired up, and you do things to keep your brain awake. Anyway, I need to piss again, even though it's only been 25 minutes. I've been drinking a lot of booze, and alcohol is a diuretic. And the other thing is... You know what? No, we'll conceal. I just think I need to. I have an anxiety disorder, and when I'm anxious, I need to pee even more frequently. And I'm not exactly anxious to be doing this anymore. I'm sort of slipping back into streaming being a comfy thing for me, but it's still not the comfiest. So between all the diuretics, well, and also just like the volume of liquid, so there's that too. This is all an extremely long-winded way of saying I may need to pee somewhat frequently. Yeah, I have secret mysterious reasons. I should have gone with that. I should have held back on the... I'll be right back. I'm not going to run ads this time, though, because I still have like another 36 minutes of pre-roll not being a thing, and I'll probably need to piss again before then, so... It's a tragedy act. A senseless tragedy. I'm gonna set up I'm gonna set up a Patreon eventually, probably. I'm still kind of easing my way back into all this stuff, you know. You can video chat me while I'm pissing if you want. Like, I'm not gonna angle the camera so that you can see anything illicit, but like, I'll talk to you while I'm pissing. That doesn't. It would really bother me in a public restroom if a guy starts talking to me. I hate that. But if, like, we have this, you know, subscribee relationship, and I'm mentally prepared that I'm gonna have to talk to somebody while I'm pissing, it's not a big deal. That's okay. Anyway, back to Unavowed. Yeah, we're gonna have the Piss Buddy tier on Patreon. Interesting, because, like, you could talk to me naked. It would be no problem. Like, we're not, like, if I happen to be naked and you call me or whatever, not, like, that's fine. That doesn't feel weird to me at all. If it was, like, a video call, it might be a little weird, but I'm actually just generally, now that I think about it, even if it was a video call, it wouldn't be that weird for me. I'm just generally pretty chill with nudity, like, even among just my friends and stuff. It doesn't... People have bodies, you know? But, yeah, you know, different friendships have different social rules, you know, for whatever the people are comfortable with, and I think that's beautiful. Alright, Vicky, you got anything to say about any of this bullshit? Maybe you've got more computer skills than previous, Vicky? Okay, we're not gonna reread the whole journal. Can I get Vicky to look at it?
Sorry, I have no idea what you want me to do.
Why? Vicky, we're in a crime scene, you're a detective, there's a working laptop. Probably the most interesting thing is the bullshit in the basement, right? Yeah.
Jesus. Did a crate of Miracle Grow explode?
The combination of blood
I love her
rituals,
so
life energy,
much.
and dark magic. The result is much the same.
Was this ghost always here? I guess it was. Vicky, take a look at the corpse for me.
This the stiff?
Yes.
Right. Let's take a look. He's covered in moss. Grass, weeds, it's kinda taken over his skin.
According to Eli's theory, the body is being absorbed by the life energy in this room.
What? He's being eaten? Are we safe in here?
Life energy does not kill. We should be safe.
Fine. But if I turn into Plant Woman, I'm coming after you. Anyway, good news, his hands are still pretty humanish.
And that's good? What good are his hands? I have so many questions. Let's go with what good are his hands?
Not his hands, his fingers. As in fingerprints.
Sure, that makes sense.
And got him. That's the easy part. Now I just gotta call in a favor. Yeah, Donnie, it's me. I'm sending you a file. Fingerprints. Could you get them analyzed for me? Yeah, it's dead-ass urgent. Well, la-dee-da, look at Mr. Responsibility. Too busy to help out his own sister. Nah, I'm just yanking your chain. I get it. Get back to me when you can. Donnie's swamped. This will take some time. Might as well hit the Bronx. See if we can dig something else up.
So I guess that's it. We're gonna get a little bit more info about this location. The other thing that I kind of wanted to do with her actually was go and talk to Wendy again, because I just feel like maybe she might have a different perspective on, but I don't know if we're gonna be allowed to go over there. Are we allowed to go to the park? Wendy is not here anymore. Wendy is not here. We never... this woman who's humming to herself, we never found any way to connect with her. Maybe Vicky can talk to her?
I'll let you do the talking.
Nope. Exactly my question, Ack. Did anything happen with Humming Girl? No, not so far. But I think these are the exact same options we always had.
Her brain is obviously addled. I would not accept her word about anything.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Lore, is like maybe this is gonna be like a later on thing we're gonna find. Maybe we're gonna find some item that will spike her interest a little, or maybe we're going to meet another character who will be able to communicate with her. But I think there's nothing to do here for now. That's how I'm feeling. So we're going to the Bronx. The next major location of the game. And I'm already thinking about who I want to take on this mission with us. I want to bring Vicky because she's the new girl and I want to get to know her better. And then, like, Eli versus Mondana is such a hard choice. They both have such useful skills. Eli has his fire magic and the fire reading thing to get more info. Whereas Mondana can detect if somebody's lying. She just feels more insightful in general. And also she has a sword, which can come in handy. Then again, Vicky has a gun. But we've seen with the Merman how sometimes a sword can do what a gun don't. I wish we knew a little bit more about what we're walking into. We just kind of know, like, our demon did some fucked up shit in the Bronx. And without more information, it feels like there's no correct choice or wrong choice. It's just kind of... Yeah, like, it feels a little hard to choose Eli, but I do like him so much, and also there are some things, like, with his fire magic that he can do that are super useful, like when we were stuck in that, storage container, and he lit the sprinklers so we could get the fuck out. Although we needed Mondana to pry the thing off the wall with his sword before he could even do that, so... And hey, that vent we never did anything with the vent. Why was the vent there? We can't go back there right now. You know, in a way, like, what I'd be inclined to do would be to leave Vicky and just take Eli and Mondana. But I want to bring Vicky because she's new, and I'm still not 100% sure of what she can offer. So I want to get to know her better. But yeah, I think it's going to be... You know, I'm going to pick Eli because we've picked Mondana the last couple times, and I do like Eli. I don't want him benched 24/7. We're going to bring Eli. We'll go with Eli and Vicky and see how that goes for us. Out to the Bronx we go.
My dad used to tell me stories about this neighborhood. The Bronx is burning and all that.
Hey, that had nothing to do with me.
What? No, I was being, what do you call it? Figurative.
Oh, right. Sorry. You spend enough time with Mondana, you forget metaphors exist.
She is quite literal. It's interesting as well, this interaction between the two of them, because obviously, if we had Mondana and Eli, we would not have had this dialogue if we had Vicky and Mondana. So, this is a high-effort game. I wonder if now that we have more than 2 party members...
I know I'm the newbie and all, but shouldn't we finish what we came here to do?
So no. So, when we go to a new area, we make the choice of who we're bringing, and we're locked in. I can't go back and switch to Mondana. So I gotta solve it with these characters, and that's interesting, that you have to commit to that, and you can't just, like, mill through, see all the dialogues, all the different permutations on one playthrough. We are committed. Let's talk to this old codger drinking his coffee. You ever talk to a guy like this in real life? Like, you see an old dude in his high-vis drinking a coffee, and you have some reason you have to talk to him? These are always good guys to talk to. I don't talk to strangers. My autism and social anxiety, you know, I avoid it like the plague. But every now and then you gotta talk to some old dude in a high-vis, and it's always great. Yeah, it might be different if you were a woman. That's unfortunate.
Evening, folks.
Marcus? Is that you?
Santina. Long time no see.
I thought you pulled the pin.
I did. Turns out retirement doesn't suit me. But what about you? I heard you, had some trouble.
Some, yeah. Working through it.
Right. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, they will chat to you. That's a thing. And if they chat to you and they're friendly and it's not like catcalling, maybe that's a sign that they're relatively safe, you know? That's cute that they know each other. I'm not going to question it because she just knows a lot of people. Let's just go, like, with lousy night to be out, huh? Old dudes love it when you say shit like this.
Oh, damn, doesn't bother me much. Not as long as I have my jitter juice here.
Just they get to say shit like that. Has anything strange happened in the area recently?
I work the subway, lady. I see 5 strange things before noon.
Yeah,
You're
you
gonna
do.
need to be a lot more specific than that.
Well, I guess we'll, you know, for the purposes of exhausting dialogue options, you two know each other?
Sorry, this is Marcus. He used to work the ferry.
Yeah, I got to ride the boat all day while you cops did the real work.
If I remember right, you stopped your fair share of creeps.
Well, here's a secret. When your beat is a boat, the bad guys got nowhere to go.
You worked the ferry? What was it like?
It was a sweet gig in the summer. I'll say that much. Sunshine, free hot dogs from the commissary, 360-degree views of Lady Liberty. But in the winter, forget it. It got so cold and damp, my uniform would turn to ice. After 5 years of that, it was time for a lateral move. Subway might be filthy, but it is warm.
They have nailed the aesthetic of older guy in a high-vis drinking his coffee in the rain. Like, this is exactly how it's perfect.
Stay dry out there.
You can tell the writers really did go and talk to the guy in the high-vis in the rain drinking his coffee.
And that's really it. I'm screwed. And this is kind of weird. Why am I telling you all this?
Maybe because I was the first to ask what was wrong?
You know what? You're right. Nobody ever asks how I feel. Nobody. I just don't know what to do. I knew that room at the Eddings house was too good to be true. I knew it.
You need to be more proactive about fixing your problem.
Hey, I'm all about proactive. You don't keep a GPA like mine without being proactive. What do you suggest?
Imagine being proud of your GPA. And I say this as a guy working on a PhD. Imagine giving a fuck about your grades. I never did. And I'm working on a PhD. Yeah, being proud of your GPA is like having a favorite politician in a way. That is the way in which they're similar. It's for white people with generational wealth. There's another way in which it's similar, I think, which is that it's like... Well, it's related. It's kind of the same way, but it's like, yeah, you're so proud of how you played the little game so perfectly. Okay? You did what you were supposed to do. Good. Good for you, I guess? Have you ever had an original thought? Go fuck yourself. Anyway, I promise I'm paying attention to the game dialogue still. Okay, first, you need to buy a few things.
So, is this a regular thing with her, or what?
You can say that. I'm thinking of packing a pillow for next time.
Anyone got any aspirin?
No. I don't think that would help with demon flashback visions in any case.
I'm glad I brought Eli.
You seem okay.
I miss Mondana, but I'm glad I brought Eli. My body is adjusting to demon visions. Great.
A body can adjust to anything if it needs to. Heck, I've got fire magic in my blood.
Anyway, the woman in the vision said something about the Eddings house. Shouldn't be hard to track down. I've had worse leads.
Right. Let's go.
Okay. I'm gonna go a little bit longer, but I am starting to get pretty drunk, so not too much longer. I'm still having a wonderful time. It's a little bit tricky, actually. This kind of game is a little bit hard because we're gonna go to webcam view for a second. I have this aspiration for health reasons to drink a bit less, significantly less, really. And I love that the jazz music is still going for this, by the way. But there are all these games that I played during this period of time when I was drinking a lot, and this is one of them, that I connected to a lot, and my ability to connect with them had a lot to do with the fact that I was drinking a lot. I close myself down a lot when I'm sober. And I think that's something that I can improve on to some extent, but I also think to some extent it's an autism thing, a neurodivergence thing, and it's always going to be a little bit hard for me. Look, I'm not trying to say that I can't get better. You know, through therapy and introspection and the appropriate medication, things can get better for me, and I can become more able to open up more without needing to be drunk and stuff like that, and I'm working on that. But it's also probably true that things are always going to be a little hard for me because my brain is different. And alcohol is so attractive to me because it gives me access to this kind of connection and emotional experience that I think most people are able to get anytime, but for me there's this wall that gets eroded. And so as I try to get into Let's Plays and stuff again, and I shouldn't crop my, I need to lean this way so that I stay in frame, sorry. As I try to get back into these games that meant a lot to me when I was struggling, and I think that's important to do because they meant a lot to me when I was struggling, so there's like some emotional resonance with these things, and I want to share that with people. But I have to face up to this challenge of like, how do I reconcile, right? I am now trying to be more sober, more present in my life. And I'm also trying to revisit these things that meant a lot to me when I wasn't. And a big part of why they meant so much to me has to do with the fact that I was drunk enough to connect emotionally to them, which I couldn't do when sober. So it's complicated. I think I'm just drunkenly rambling, and it probably means nothing to anybody but me at this point. So I'm gonna stop doing that. We'll go back to playing the game until I feel like I can't anymore. Maybe down the line we're gonna play some other story-based games I've really loved, but for now we're doing Unavowed. I have to. I know you get it, and yeah, yeah. We can talk about it some other time more, because we do talk. But for the streams, it's better if I only dip into that territory for a little while and then, refocus on the game. as much as I can at this point. But it's only been 12 minutes this time, but I need to piss again. I gotta piss. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave the smooth jazz playing while I'm AFK. I will be right back. I've returned. I've returned with one of the more questionable drinks I've ever crafted. Apparently this is a thing. So a Negroni is, right, equal parts gin, Campari, and vermouth. And a Negroni is a wonderful drink. apparently you can make a similar drink where you replace the gin with like any kind of other hard spirit. You know, so you just do some kind of hard spirit, Campari and vermouth in equal parts. And so what I have here is Johnny Walker Black Label, Campari and vermouth in equal parts. So Scotch. And apparently this is a thing, but it sounds like such an awful idea. Because Scotch has this like strong peaty flavor, whereas gin is like light and floral. And I just don't see this blending as well. So it's a small one. This is only, well, it's not that small. It's probably like 2 standard drinks. But I've never made this before. It's just like a concept. It smells... So it smells like the Johnny Walker Black Label, mostly, but slightly fruitier. So, to explain a little bit further, for those who may not be familiar with the specific ingredients here, Johnny Walker Black Label is a blended Scotch whiskey. It's a pretty smooth, it's a pretty nice one, but it does have a little bit of peatiness. It's a strong flavor. Campari is a bitter orange aperitif. So its primary flavor is bitter. It's also fairly sweet, so it's well balanced. It's like sweet and bitter. And it has a little bit of an orange flavor to it. And vermouth is basically a fortified wine. You have red and white vermouths. You use a red vermouth for this. And red vermouth is... it's like wine, but with a little bit of a stronger ethanol bite, because it's a little bit stronger. It's a fortified wine. It's like... Vermouth is like trash port. Like, imagine a form of port that you would never ever drink straight, because it's not very good straight, and you have vermouth. So gin, Campari, and vermouth for a Negroni is a nice combination, because gin is this wonderful, delicate spirit. Gin is not super flavorful. It's like vodka in that way, but it has this floral character to it. And so when you blend the gin and the Campari and the vermouth for a classic Negroni, you have this subtle juniper and floral character of the gin, blended with the bitter, fruity, semi-sweetness of the Campari, blended with the sweet fruitiness of the vermouth, and you get a drink that is wonderfully, like, it's got like a little spiciness to it. It's very bitter, but it's not just bitter. It has like the right amount of sweet. Negroni is a wonderful cocktail. When you blend Scotch whiskey with those things, you get a drink that I haven't tasted yet, but it smells weird. Smells weird, because instead of having the base being this subtle thing that has a little bit of floralness, but it doesn't taste like much, and you're letting the sweetness and the bitterness of the vermouth and Campari play off each other while adding just a little bit of herbaceousness, you don't have that anymore. You've got the overwhelmingly just the smell of the whiskey, but like it's a little wrong, because now there's vermouth and Campari there for some reason, and never should 3 meet. But the fucked up thing is it doesn't smell that bad. It smells very strange. I will actually taste the booze now. I realize we've gone off the rails completely from doing a Let's Play of Unavowed, and now we're just doing like a Trouble Tea Cat makes a weird drink and tries it. Oh well. It doesn't smell too bad. It smells like Johnny Walker with some like random fruity elements added in on top. I will taste now. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. So the on the nose and the sip was good. I was liking it at first. The Campari dominates early on, so you get that sweetness and that bitter orange, and it's actually quite nice at first. And then Ack is right that the Johnny Walker dominates on the aftertaste, but it doesn't completely dominate. You're still getting a bit of the Campari, and it's this weird clash. Like, on the aftertaste, the smokiness of the Johnny Walker comes through, and then, like, but it's, like, smoky with the fruitiness, and it's like you're tasting, like, a burnt orange combined with burnt grapes. On the sip, it's good, but the aftertaste is fucking nasty, which is not a problem with classic Negroni. I'm gonna finish this. It's good. It's good for the first 5 seconds after you sip it. Anyway, back to Unavowed. Try and remember what the fuck was going on. Oh yeah, I guess Eli doesn't really get hit by the rain because he's just warm. He's a warm boy. I would love to go into the penis and ass grocery. That is the correct spelling of Campari. Campari is a really nice aperitif. Even just Campari and soda, like Campari with a bit of soda water, is a nice drink. Or I buy these like Schweppes like lemon and lime sparkling waters. Mixing those with Campari it's pretty good, actually. I wouldn't drink Campari straight because it's very bitter. Like it's like bitter orange kind of thing. But yeah, with soda water, it's quite nice. Or there's various mixers you can do with it. Yeah, interesting. There's not much to interact with here at all, actually. Like, there's stuff we can look at, like the payphone. I'm gonna level and be like, I've kind of forgotten what we're doing here. I think we're just looking for signs of our demon, right? And our demon, we had a little hint that our demon was fucking with somebody. This seems like a dead end. I think we could go the other way past the train station, probably. Yeah. What's over this way? No, we haven't even seen our demon at all yet in this area, have we? But they did something here. Oh yeah, demon chat with lady and some room in a house, Eddings or something. Yeah, there was something.
What's your plan? Knock on every door? Pounding the pavement is all well and good, but we don't want to tell the whole neighborhood we're here. We need more information first. Once we know which door to kick, I'll help.
Vicky is very pragmatic. It's good to have her along. Okay. God, the music is so good. Is there anything else to say to this guy?
You keeping out of trouble, Santina?
Nope. I'm trying to stop some.
That's what I'd like to hear.
Do you know where the Eddings place is?
Now, why would you be asking about that?
I'm a real estate agent. I'm looking for property in the area.
I guess we all gotta earn a living somehow.
Yeah.
Just head west of here.
Obviously.
Turn right on Morgan. It's the last house on the left.
Of course, it's the last house on the left. Classic
So,
horror movie
you be
reference.
careful out there.
So Eli, you used to be normal like me, right?
I was an accountant, if that's what you mean. Almost 50 years ago.
Huh. What was it like going from that to this?
Well, the supernatural world wasn't as dense as it is now, so maybe I had it a bit easier than you. But then again, I had to fake my own death and never see my family again, so who's to say?
It's rough, Eli. We do that, don't we? When we have some trauma, we joke about it. We do be doing that.
Cute place. Pretty typical as these things go.
You did see Marcus's face, right? I don't think anything here is typical.
It never is.
Let's go and knock on the door. See if our demon came by.
You really think it would be unlocked? In this neighborhood?
I wanted to knock. Mailbox is empty. Can we get in through the garage?
For real? That thing's gotta weigh at least 300 pounds. If you want in there, we're gonna have to find another way.
You know, this is gonna be a thing of like limited sample size, but the garages that I have had, every time I've lived in a house with a garage, you could open the garage by hand if it wasn't locked. So I don't think trying that's that weird. In fact, I don't think I've lived in several houses with a garage. I don't think I've ever lived in a house with an automatic garage. You had to open them by hand. That's how the garage works. You go and you open the garage door. Anyway. We got some kind of cutscene. Hi, girl. What's going on?
Color me crazy, but...
Yeah, the window is talking to us.
Oh, good. So I'm not going nuts.
Well, she might still be going nuts, but the window is talking to us. So it needs help. It wants us to get in there. Break the window. Okay. Should be easy enough. Come on, just break it. Okay. Vicky, you have a gun? Just shoot the window out.
So, this veil thing you put on my gun, nobody will be able to hear it?
It's more complicated than that, but essentially, yeah.
Right. Cool.
Although, wait. The gun is veiled, but that window isn't...
Sorry, what?
Nothing. Never mind.
What? Sorry, what? Okay. Now the question is, how the fuck do we get up there?
Right. Let me.
Oh, okay. UI's got an idea. Oh, he's gonna boost this. Be careful you don't fucking... We're just going to assume that she carefully cleared the broken glass on the lower rim out there so as to not hurt herself. Be real careful if you're ever climbing through a broken window. I've climbed through a few broken windows in my time. Be careful. I love the haunted house too. It is polite. I'm getting kind of a childlike vibe from it also. Like, I feel like the haunting entity is a kid, because it's like, hi, please help, and now it's, hi, you made it. I think it's a kid. So we're going to be very nice to them. Who are you? I'm a ghost. Woo! It's a kid, right? Yeah, I guess it is also possible that this is a 38-year-old millennial woman who is just living her vibes out. That's also possible. Yeah, I've got some scars from broken glass. You know, they're mostly from when I was a kid. Like, they're pretty faded. I'm not gonna try and shove them to the camera, but I've got one on my hand and one on my foot. I've got some scars from broken glass. If we ever meet in person, ask me to show you then. I don't think it'll show up well on stream. Woo yourself. What are you doing here? Waiting for help. Please hurry. Go this way. Okay. Once again, the music is gorgeous. Like, it's this subtle little piano thing. And can we just appreciate also, like, the art in, like, it's beautiful, right? Like, I fucking love this game. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be playing this again and to be getting to share it with people. Whomstever wants to watch, you know? There's the folks live, who I appreciate the most, but some people are going to watch the video. They always do. So nice. Let's do actor. We're spooked. Quick. You can unlock the door from this side. Why do we have to be quick? A picture of a face splattered with something that is probably red paint. Before we unlock the door, let's take a look at these photographs. Look at this photograph! It's a nice picture of a woman with her happy dog. Remember the times we laughed? She remembers. Art R8. Some guy with his car that he loved. Let's open the door. Let's let our friends in.
There you are. I heard you talking. Is someone in there?
Let's get in and see
Ghost
for
girl.
ourselves.
Or I feel like it's a kid and it's a girl. I could be totally wrong about this, but my vibe meter is at, like, it's a child and it's a girl child. I won't be upset if I'm wrong. Because, like, hi guys! You made it!
Okay, time to cut the crap. State your name now.
Come on, Vicky, relax. It's a kid, I think. I'm KK. Yeah, that's a girl. I was gonna say, like, I could be wrong because, like, with kids, boys and girls aren't that much different. And if it's an older person who is just a little bit acting childish, you don't know either. KK's a ghost, apparently. Apparently our character has decided for sure it's a she. She needs our help. But yeah, KK's a ghost, apparently.
Really?
Woo!
You don't act like any ghost I've ever seen.
That's because I'm special. She is special. KK is special. She's a special ghost. Oh, she's a spirit guide.
Spirit guide. You mean you're bound to a spirit medium? One close by?
KK delights me.
The hell?
I want to protect and help
It's
her.
just a plastic hula dancer.
Sorry. Bit jumpy. It's this house. Something about it ain't right. My dad had one of those in his car. I wanted to shoot that one too.
End of the hall. Hurry. I gotta say, the gamer in me wants to check every room before we check the end of the hall, but I think from like a role-playing perspective, we're gonna respond to KK's request for help.
God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I can't.
This is not what I expected.
Courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. That isn't helping. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace. I said peace.
The fucking soundtrack, like this little subtle saxophone line, and yeah, he's saying, I'm familiar with the Serenity Prayer. I was expecting not quite this, but this is for sure interesting. Let's talk to Broseph. Hello?
Huh? Are you real? Or am I just hallucinating from hunger?
I think I'm real. We're real. My name is Alex.
Oh, good. Been here so long, I'm not sure what's real anymore. I've been here 3 days, I think. Didn't think anyone would come.
Well,
yeah, I
we're
would
here.
come.
I'm Eli, by the way. This is Vicky Santina.
I'm Logan Brown. I could really use your help.
Does it have to do with these ghosts over there?
Hold on. You can see them.
Yeah,
like,
they're
actually see them.
ghosts.
Well, sure, kind of. Ghosts all look the same, don't they?
Just what do you mean?
They look like gray floating clouds. Yeah.
Clouds? No. That's not right at all. I see people. 2 women, 1 man. They're confused and angry. Not exactly easy to talk to.
Hold it. You can see them and talk to them?
Yeah.
So you're the one KK told us about. The Bestower.
Oh yeah, he's the Bestower. If that makes
That's
sense.
me. You know your stuff.
You're here to help these ghosts pass on.
That's right. Only things went a bit wrong.
Tell us what happened.
Crap. Easy. Easy now. Shh. Just relax. Okay. She's calm. For now. I kind of need to focus. Can you help me or what?
I want to help him. What do you need us to do?
I need to know their names. Is the best way to get through to them. Can you do that? Figure out their names?
Yeah. Okay. So I think what's going on is that this is another magical man, clearly, and I think some people died in this house, and he's trying to put them to rest, and we can help him by finding out their names. So okay,
Funny
sit tight.
lady.
So we go pound the pavement, just like any
Was
other
that a joke?
investigation.
I guess. Whatever it takes. I'd go myself, but I'm kind of trapped.
I feel like I missed a joke
Thanks.
there, but whatever.
Seriously.
Whatever. So time to go look around
Yeah?
the house. No, I don't.
Yeah, enough jawing.
I don't want to talk to you. I want to look around the house. Not that I mind talking to Vicky. Okay, so now it is time to explore all these places. Alright. My body is ready. What's in the trash?
Looks like it's full of ashes.
You're not wrong. From the consistency, it looks like notebook paper. Or at least it was.
Jesus. Burning documents in a trash can. Could have burnt the whole place down.
Yeah, if she tried a little harder. You don't feel that tidiness was the inhabitant of this room's strong point. No shit. A bookcase full of dry textbooks and a few dog-eared romance novels. That's so, like, human. It's just... The books on my shelves, too, if you came in here, like, I got a lot of trash. And it is this same combination. It's like, I have some textbooks and I have some trash. And I don't mean that they're bad, I mean that they're trashy, and, like, whatever, you know? We all have our things that we desire. I get a really bad vibe from this room. I think this is maybe supposed to look peaceful, but this is like... The people who go this hard into having a hippie bedroom are the ones who are gonna hate crime you. This is Kayla spelt with 17 letters bedroom. And she pretends to be woke, but she gets really uncomfortable if she ever sees a black person in public. This is her bedroom.
Huh. Some 70s reject clothes, a tacky umbrella, an old doll.
Yeah, we don't need anything from Kayla's bedroom. Alright, we're heading downstairs. I'm going to take a moment here. I'm going to take a pause. I'm going to go to the loo. I'm going to drink. We are obviously starting to hit the point where I am, like, pretty drunk. And I would normally go to bed. But